You emailed us the link, right?
I emailed you the StreamYard. They can join it on StreamYard or Facebook.
Who?
Fans.
Facebook.
Let me email you my Facebook. Hold on.
Right, let me do the intro. And
I knew, Ryan, that you were in charge of the email. I knew it. I thought it was you or Bobby.
Well, it's all of us.
We all have access to it, obviously.
No, I mean the way some of the typing is, though. I had a feeling.
Okay, guys, hold on. I'm going to do the intro, and then I'm going to bring you on, okay?
Good evening, everyone. Today is Tuesday, February 23rd, 2021. Welcome to the DJ Dani Show on HamiltonRadio.net, stream HR2. We're actually on HR1 due to Corona. We are actually in a home studio, if you guys can't tell of the different backgrounds and everything. So I'm so blessed to have the Ochoa Boyz here. As everyone knows, I have Ryan Ochoa, Raymond, and I have Robert Ochoa. As everyone knows, Bobby. So thank you.
Everyone knows Bobby.
Robert in forever. That was so weird.
Do we not know him as Bobby Ochoa?
Absolutely.
I agree.
That's what I said. I said I haven't heard Robert in forever. That just felt
but that's his name. So I officially had to say that because that's on his birth certificate.
True.
So,
what's on my birth certificate? I'm just
I mean, okay, you know what? Let me contact Deanna about that. Anyways, I'm very thankful you guys are here. I know you've been super busy and you're keeping yourself extremely busy with all this new releasing and music videos and Lit Nation on TikTok. And last time I think I spoke to you guys, Live Me was the biggest thing we were doing. So we definitely have to jump first.
It's been a minute then.
So that was
we're sending over the link
5 years ago.
Around there.
That was my 2016 journeys.
Don't say that. You're making me sound old.
And I have this nice Superman Jerry curl right in the middle.
It looks solid, bro.
So we're sending over the links.
Okay, so you guys do remember Live Me,
so we could share this.
I sent it over. Did you? It's on your email.
I got it. I was just texting it over to him, so he had it.
Perfect.
Mine's not loading for me.
He's already in the middle of his post. That's why he wanted it.
Okay, it is getting shared right now.
Okay, no problem. That's fine. Well, we are going to start. Like I said, the last time I remember speaking before TikTok was a huge thing and you guys jumped on top of it and everything, Live Me was huge. So I think we should actually go back to Live Me regarding to where you are now.
Are you saying go back as in like let's retrack from where we were? Or are you saying you want to go back on Live Me, like actually us going on Live Me?
I'm never going back on Live Me.
Okay.
It's the worst thing to do. Don't do it. Don't do your career. No.
Recap.
So it has
like
5
years.
years.
Wow. So
do you remember what day it was? Because I need to know what happened the next day. Just kidding.
Considering our type album interviews, just talking about the album, some of them that last about an hour or two. So 5 years.
Let's recap 5.
Oh yeah, I told you. You're just gonna go back. I mean, your fans want to know. I'm sure.
Well, honestly, within that time, I mean, there's been a lot more too, but just obviously, you would know that within probably about a couple years after we talked last was when we started our album that has recently been released. It's already a year old now. It just had its 1 year anniversary. So it's literally been we started it probably about a year before. So with that being said, it's, we're still skipping back 3 years.
Yeah,
so
now
we have to go back 3 more years. Yeah, what happened?
The album
post-production.
The album started, the first song, because technically, well,
Real One
I'll just, technically Real One.
Which was around that time.
No, 2017.
It was
2017. And then a year went by. Our older brother, Rick, he got a job, and the job basically, he got really, because he's so talented, we had to throw that in there. He got really moved up quickly within the company.
Okay.
And in the summer of 2018 is when he kind of was like, we were at the point where we didn't know if we were being held back, us, or if we were holding him back. So as brothers and kind of mutually,
Okay.
we're like, hey, look, this is a different path for you. We're always going to be here. You should pursue this and see what happens. So he went on and basically ended up becoming lead animator at this company, learned a lot, which now fast forwarding, ultimately we made the right decision because it benefited us in the long run as well.
Yeah.
Not only him, obviously.
Plus, it was a full-time gig for him now that he had to relocate as well.
Oh my goodness.
All of us, we lived together and stuff, but he had to relocate for this job. So
Yeah.
it also was another big stepping stone for the both of us. Like we had to. It would have been hard to work with him, and during these hours, he's pulling all-nighters at this job.
I think he's joining us actually. He is joining us.
Look at Mr. Swab.
Mr. Swab.
We're literally talking about
He
him.
is devoting his much.
We're literally
much
talking about him right now, so why don't we let
time.
him
I
join?
appreciate it. I haven't seen Rick in years either. Hey.
You want to take this? You want us to do it? Take this
Oh,
right here.
Does he have free time? I don't want to bother him. If you're busy.
Oh, what's up, guys?
So we're kind of
You smell good.
just so you can get kind of. Actually, I want him to speak like on the time or
Of course. Yeah, go
But
on.
Once he ended up taking the job,
Yeah.
me and the other boys were
Circulation.
kind of in a big. We had to make a big decision because majority of the work, and now thinking back, was Rick. Rick did a lot of the work, like behind the scenes work, as he still does. But me and the boys basically needed to step up and kind of, say, hey, look, now it's our responsibility to push this thing along. So that's when we decided, hey, look, are we going to continue the music or not? And we're like, hey, look, let's try this. We had a big talk with our producer, Ness, and he's like, you guys could do this. And so we went in at the end of 2018, recorded our first song, which actually is one of the only songs that never made the album, even though the first never made our type, even though it's still one of our favorites, and it'll probably be released. It'll make a future album down the road. But and then after the new year, starting in the beginning of 2019, is really when the album progressed from 2019 all the way till the top of 2020 when it was released. So it took us, but obviously in between that, we were working on shows, voiceovers, Shameless, Bobby, like we were doing other stuff, which is why it took a little bit longer than normal. But
I think personally, it was a blessing in disguise. I feel like because and they say when you challenge yourself, you don't know to challenge yourself unless you're forced to. Unless you put your back. It's when your back is against the corners when you realize what you're really capable of.
Yeah.
And with Ricky leaving, this is on a more personal level, but Ricky was always the one that kind of held it down. He was the one that wrote majority of everything. He's the one that did. We called it all the time. He was the mastermind behind the whole thing.
It's crazy hearing Ricky.
So
you don't really call him Ricky anymore.
Yeah, his name was Rick.
He's outgrown that.
So
now.
once-
He's outgrown
Oh, we got Callie.
did I call him Ricky?
He said Ricky.
You did. Raymond, you called him Ricky 3 times.
You called him Ricky, bro.
Okay, Rick.
Ricky.
So when Rick left,
Ricky, woo!
Hey, Kelly.
when Rick left, it was more of on the sense of, our back was against the wall, and it was our time to figure out, are we gonna stay or are we gonna break apart?
Yeah.
And it wasn't like a threat or anything. It wasn't like a hey, like it's either you're here or you're not. Like it was just like are we capable of it? Or can we do this? And after a long wait of time, Ryan, I got to give a lot of respect to Ryan because Ryan stepped up. He wrote a lot of the album. Bobby stepped up, and even myself, I didn't know I was capable of it. I didn't know I could write. I didn't. I knew that the aspect of delivery, but I didn't know I can come up at the top of my head. And it's still something I'm working on. I don't think anyone's perfect at their craft.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of time, most definitely.
Our producer says it's like 20 years before you can say you call yourself a master of doing something. So I'm far from it. That's not even my lifespan yet. But perfect. Like in my aspect, I think I've grown personally as well with him leaving. So it was cool. But when we all found each other back, I feel like we're at our best point now, creatively, mindset wise, everything.
Yeah. And you guys are all still so very close too, even though Rick was really not a part of the group right now.
Oh, absolutely. We were his biggest supporters of the decision. You know, at the end of the day, if there was anyone that was backing him on what he was trying to do, it was us. You know, we were the ones full forward. But you know, at the end, it all came back. You know, and I don't think it could have gone any better. I think it went perfectly in how it should have.
Now, do you know, like, future down the road, if Rick has free time, like, he would be a part of one of the songs again or something like that? Or one of the music videos?
That's one thing we haven't talked about yet.
That's what we
Yeah,
have.
that-
Let Rick talk about it.
So yeah, you know, with all that happening, I like you said, it was like a blessing in disguise because with me, I went and lived out like a different life, and I mean, long story short, basically now we're working on a new album together. So
that's
we're doing a whole new
amazing
album.
news. Okay, so R-Type was one where it was a trio, and now we're gonna try to add Rick.
Well, I am on one song on the thing that I recorded. It's called
Hello, everyone.
Real One. On Real one song on there, I'm on there. But the album is driven by them, so that's why the artwork, which, like I said, even though the album is them, like I was behind the whole thing. I'm the
Of course. Did you
of
do
the artwork.
production or anything behind it or behind the scenes?
Oh yeah, we shot videos. I'm the one that did all the artwork. I'm the driving force behind like the clothing lines and all that stuff, you know. But just musically, I wasn't really right, except for the one song that I did.
But
The actual songs were our producer Ness, Bobby, and our dad. Bobby and our dad, DJ Ziggy Bass. they actually and I wouldn't say engineered. They produced like two of the tracks on our type with our
Ochoa
producer.
Boyz is the best
But
family out
really, like we talked about, and we're very proud to say it, our type was really only touched by 6 people. The 4 Ochoa Boyz here,
Mhm.
our dad, or our producer Ness, and our dad. Really, the only thing, like, that's it. Writing wise, music wise, track wise, like that. Oh, and Nasha. Got to give a shout out to Nasha. Nasha did the interludes with our
She's
producer.
the female voice on our interludes.
Oh,
There's also one other person.
Okay.
One other person
Wait,
we gotta give a shout out to. I don't know if we're allowed to say names or anything, but
You could.
the female voice that's in Motor.
oh
We have a
yes,
female
well,
voice in Motor as well, which I don't even know if that's ever.
it's never been talked about. It will one day down the road.
Yeah,
but
we
you're
haven't,
right.
We haven't shared that yet, but
You're
we
right.
are giving you your love. I don't know if this person wants to be.
It is one of our favorite people.
unknown or
in
not.
our-
If
in
they
our-
want to, that's
I mean,
that's who
It
they
is somebody that's very
so
close to us,
6,
actually.
7 is not an 8. So technically
So
8
8
people. That's it. Yeah.
And to everybody joining, I just wanted to say hey to you guys.
So-
We will be answering comments and
So yeah, so moving forward.
but yeah, Rick was in Real One. I know you're gonna go.
Moving
Rick was in Real One, but
Yeah.
now
So now, like with the album moving forward, now it was just like it was all perfect time because, especially Ryan took found a sign on that he took on heavy writing, and he would pitch and do stuff, and
he's
wrote,
actually good at it.
he's actually really good.
He's actually good.
So with that, and like he said, I did a lot of the writing. So now, what I needed to was just good, like you find that passion, that love that like I love animation, I love design. Like I'm working right now, we're collaborating with Adobe, if you know, like Photoshop and all them. We're working on
Mhm.
projects right now, and I
That-
love being.
that hopefully drops tomorrow.
Yeah, I love being creative and doing that stuff, but that's the whole thing. But music is where my heart is, and so living and going out and living a lifestyle and having the experiences was
Mhm.
perfect for me to bring back to the group for as far as writing, because it's just we're able to relate now to other people, things that people can go through, like just through my experiences, that whether it's relationships, jobs, people that you just go through like that, why you listen to music, to find that connection. So I think it just all worked out together, so we're
Which
excited.
also leads to one of our new upcoming songs that just hits really, really hard. And
Lost in Your Love.
no, not last. No,
Oh,
last
no,
year was
okay.
on the last album, but we're saying
This
on
is
our
exclusive.
one of our next albums. I don't know how much I'm able to share, but there's a song that some of our Ochoanizers have heard the first probably
I'm
5
gonna say
seconds.
shout out to the Ochoanizers.
First 5 seconds on one of Ryan's Lit Nations, but we have a new song. I can't
Absolutely.
even say who's in it yet because I don't even know if that's been shared yet or not. But
It hasn't.
it is very exclusive, but it's a song that is really, it's one of those, like Ricky's saying, it's one of those songs that's really deep, one of those ones you can connect to a lot.
So
Really
with
good.
our, we all collectively got together
Mhm,
and
mhm.
we talked about our type, and what we loved about it and what we wanted to go forward with our next album, right? And, personally, I listen to a lot of artists that I truly like to connect with,
Okay.
And, everyone has their period of music that they listen to at whatever time that, whatever they're going through, So a lot of, you can listen to, heartbreak music, a lot of people listen to people like that. I genuinely connect with Post Malone more often. That's why he's my favorite artist. I love the music.
Okay.
Yes.
Post Malone.
So after all talking with each other, we wanted to be like, hey, what can we do what type of music can we, drive right now? What can we write about that is more connecting? We want to connect even more, So like one of my favorite songs on R-Type, now I'm not gonna say the favorite, but one of them is Real One. And I love the aspect behind that song. I love everything about it. And it's you can connect with that. And we wanted to do a whole album where you can connect with it.
More story driven.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's
Not that I didn't tell stories in R-Type, because
Right. Yeah.
you just have to, you have to think like me.
I definitely want to talk about
My
the new
music
one
is
that's
out
in
of
the
this
works.
world, that's why.
I thought like him, and it still didn't make sense.
I definitely want to talk about the new one that's in the works because you do have Rick here. But I do want you to bring up, R-Type. What do you feel like? What was your theme behind it? Why the title R-Type? What does it have to do a lot with the theme of the songs?
Well, when you grab
Well,
the
with-
album and you flip it on the back.
Yeah, literally, we
That's
actually
not how it works, Raymond.
with one. I mean, we could break down, and they'll break down more into it. But the main thing behind the original like wording behind it, R-Type. It's even on the album. It's a saying that
That's
we
why I
just
said it.
always
That's why I
say.
said flip the
That's what
album.
Raymond. That's what Raymond is
I said
saying.
flip
To flip
the
the
album.
album. Because literally, we say like, hey, the first thing somebody asks us all the time when we're performing, when we're off stage, anything, they say, hey, the first question is, what kind of music do you guys do? They always say that. It's always what genre, and it's like,
And inspiration.
we were always telling people off the bat, we wanted to separate our music into hip hop hype music at first. Like we were always trying to separate from what everybody else hears all the time. Like just trying to do something new to it.
Yeah.
But in general, like with our album, we said, hey, if you listen to it, there's a lot of different feels to it, a lot of different genres. We have our song Lonely Road, which has a Western vibe. We have, 4K.
That's the one that did the TikTok
really,
thing, right?
Yeah, we'll talk about that. But they're really like hard hitting hip hop songs. There's more pop songs. There's a little bit of everything in there. And
that hit
in the
track
end-
motor.
Yeah.
Which we don't know what that was supposed to be about.
In the end, we always say, hey, like, it doesn't matter what kind of genre it is. In the end, it's our type of music. It's our type. It first starts with the letter R, which is all of us. All of us boys start with R, and it's kind of something, is a guy thing with us, which kind of connects. But we say it's our type of music, and in the end, it's like we like what we're doing, and we're just glad that we also are getting positive feedback in the end as well. That honestly makes it more motivating. But in the end, we like what we're doing. It's our type of music.
Well,
If you look at the CD as a whole too, like purchased one, we try to do in a short amount of words to explain it. Through the interludes, we take you through it's like a resort, like you're going through an experience with someone going through emotions with them, whether you go through anger, love, all these types of
loss. You go through loss as
just
well.
anything you might reach as a person. So that's through the interludes. But then also, like he just explained, on the inside we have our type of music. But on the back also, like that's when I was designing the artwork. You put you through the doors, and it's like enchantment, like they talk about in the interlude. So it's just opening your heart to and your mind to what you go through, as well as the front artwork where you see them three, and the whole like see no evil, speak no evil kind of thing. But as well as and hear no evil, it's we took it as like the pain and as well as the growth and all that stuff they had to go to make that album and experiences
And
like,
just shutting off all the noise. That's
know-
like ultimately, like with that, I think like that cover is just like, we don't care what we hear, what we what people say, just everything. Like
let's get this. It's simple as this: we speak our mind, we block out the noise, and we don't have eyes behind our back, so we don't care to see it. We only speak our truth, and it's simple as that. We don't care. We don't care what other people see, what people say about us. We speak our truth, and you're either with us or you're against us.
I've been with you since the beginning.
Look at Lindsay
Not
said
going anywhere.
our type is a full experience.
The purge
No,
doctor right there.
I do,
alive and in the
that
flesh.
basically like hits it on the nose. I would say ultimately as the tracks individually, like where the songs come from. I just posted on my story this morning where there was a comment on the Lonely Road music video said, "This is my favorite song. It's just so good." And I ended up speaking on behalf of just the song of like how the kind of just a quick brief of what the song was about, why we wrote it. But overall, I would say like everything they said, is everything that went into it. That's why there's so much about the album, what we love. But individually as a song, it kind of has to do with similar like why Lonely Road is the last song, but it's really about the journey and how the road to success can really just be so crazy and then ultimately be lonely, but you're going to experience fake friends. That's why Ghost is there. You're going to experience love because people are going to, girls, and friends, they're going to, want to be a part of, your life, your journey. You don't know who is actually, with you because of what you do, what you're not. I mean, kind of
That's true.
I've been faced with my whole life.
Friends come out.
But that's why ghosts. That's why fake friends.
Unfortunately, you lose people.
You're gonna lose people. We lost.
Everybody does.
We lost. We had to actually lost. That's what Closer to the Moon is about. That was on the road. But why we wrote that song and put it on the album is because the two people that we lost that the song is about were two of the most supportive people who were the biggest fans of us and really told us, you guys can't stop. You guys can't stop. And then ultimately, when it goes to Lonely Road is the journey to success can be lonely. You're gonna get haters. You're gonna get all of that, but it really only matters with what us four do right here, and us four sticking together. That's why Lonely Road is that last song, because it kind of just ultimately sends you off on this is what we're about. It's all about the destination.
It's very true. Like if you watch a lot of these, like especially like actors and stuff in movies, some of the biggest roles, you hear a lot of these actors that like disappear for 3 months and isolate themselves to, indulge in their character, and it's like it's only to make something that's just epic, and become successful. And that's kind of what music's about. Luckily we have each other, so it's fortunate. But at the same time, when trusting other people, who's on your team, who's trying to use you, all that kind of stuff.
It's so sad when you get in that, but I know exactly where you're coming from, right? So
if anyone wants to know, Raymond just pitched me an idea for an album name, and I just pitched him back the album artwork of what the artwork could be. It's really cool.
That's amazing.
You'll find out one day.
You'll find out when it comes out. Anyways,
I hate when you guys do that. That's not fair.
It's really rad, though. Actually,
it's
right?
really cool.
I mean, if you have a mega speaker, I didn't even hear it. I'm right next to
Ryan,
him.
Ryan, so we used to back all the
I was
time.
trying to listen to Ricky.
Bobby, you're gonna hear about it later after the interview. They're gonna tell you.
Yeah.
So what I was gonna say was, there's 4 of us, right?
Yeah.
And if you knew us personally, we all have our own it's weird, but we all have our own different vibe to us and what we listen to and what we connect with. So when we were making the album, we didn't want to just make one type of genre at the moment because we wanted all of us to really enjoy the album. How can you put out something and expect people to enjoy it if you personally don't enjoy it, right?
That's true.
So,
you have to love all your tracks. Different.
Exactly. So, Bobby has always been one that likes more EDM style music. The more,
Okay.
He likes vibey. And if you go back to it, that's why Lost in Your Love is more, just enjoyable. Just feel free,
It made me want to go on the beach right now, but I can't.
Exactly. You watch the video, then you really want to go to the beach.
The music video really gives you that beach vibe.
What if we didn't do the music video on a beach though, and it was like something
That's
totally
what-
different?
in the desert.
Here's the thing.
Exactly.
I was not going
to that beach.
I was not
the
going
desert.
to do that music video unless it was at the beach.
You know what we should have done?
Ryan actually came to
Missed
me and he's like, "Hey,
opportunity.
let's do this
You do
video.
close to the
We're in
beach
quarantine.
and you
Let's
do,
do this
freaking
one, I don't know, like an
Lost in
at-home
Love
style." And I said, "Ryan, I love the idea, but I'm not."
It just works perfectly with the music video, with the music.
This is where it is.
It was a
So I
solid.
said,
Let me introduce
It was a solid idea, though.
It was a vision.
Bobby's very set in his ways, so
Yeah,
it's like it's
but Lost
that or
in Your
nothing.
Love has a little extra meaning to where I wasn't just gonna just do something that was
But
different.
The title, Lost in Your Love. Why would you want it at home? You want it
Exactly.
at home.
As soon as that beat,
Ashley,
I heard that. I was like, okay, this is the song. This is where it is. It has the total beach vibe. And from the very beginning, as soon as I heard that, it gave off the vibes of the song "Closer" by Chainsmokers, and I said, this is exactly how it's gonna be.
A little.
Just like their lyric video of "Closer," I wanted it to be a lot like that style. You get that that free beach vibes, and it's just great. It's supposed to bring that kind of feel. That's why it's a part of the enchantment of
as
our
soon as
album.
Bobby heard the beat to the song, he not only knew what he was going to write about, but he already knew where the music video was going to be. He's like,
Yeah, that's what he did. He jumped forward and then he went back to
he's like, that's
water.
a beach, water vibe. That's what it is.
Look at that
As soon
one.
as he heard it.
Ochoa Boyz literally changed my life. That's
amazing.
that's why we
Amazing.
continue to do it. Right there.
Now, we talked about the two songs we're going to play. I want to know which one you wanted to play first, either Lonely Road or Lost in Your Love.
Oh, we're playing "Lost in Your Love" on here.
We're
That's
actually
what I'm talking
playing it.
Or, I don't know. Was that right? Somebody told me to download it.
Yeah,
You're playing that one over Motor?
I mean, it makes a lot of sense.
I don't think I got Motor. I only got Lost in Your Love and Lonely
We're
Road.
not playing Motor because we're trying to keep the audience.
Yeah.
Which one did you guys want to play?
Well, in the end, I feel like all of us are in Lonely Road, and that kind of gives off.
Hey, we're talking about Lost in Your Love. Let's play Lost in Your Love.
I mean,
Therefore-
I was going to say you got requests for Lost in Your Love first, so.
Are you playing it from the album or from the music video?
Music video.
Music video.
They love listening to it anyway. So, and that's another view. Thank you.
We'll take it.
We're going to play Lost in Your Love by the Ochoa Boyz. We'll be right back to the DJ Dani Show on Hamilton Radio Stream HR1. Tune in.
Hold on.
Are we still live?
Give it a second. 30 seconds.
I mean, I was going to say
Give it about 30 seconds.
first, so.
Hold on, guys.
Are you playing it from the album
Looping.
or from the music video?
Delay. There's a delay. Sorry, guys.
There's a delay. You'll hear it.
Are we going to be able to watch it?
You're still live, yes.
Yeah, are we going to be able to watch it?
Are they can? It's not the music video. It's just the song.
The song from the video.
All right, we're going on stage. Bobby, you're gonna go first. You're gonna stand right in the front.
He's lost, bro.
Bobby, pay attention.
No, he's like really lost.
Oh my God, you better not do this on stage. Let's go, let's go.
No way you're spending tonight solo. Get your keys, gonna keep this indoor. I know you're feeling torn up, baby. Cause I really want some more. Cause I'm lost in your love, in your love, in your love, in your lost in your love, in your love, in your love, in your love. Something's gotta give, a little bit of love. If you're passionate, you ain't gotta wait. If there was a scale, you'd be more than 10. Though you are the one, only one for me. Cause show me again, going all in. Well, in paradise, we in paradise. Loving is precise, this is how it be. Your life is lucky with me. Not enough, lost in your love. Dancing and swaying, we are on a mission to choose fits in my life with a vixen. No way you're spending tonight solo. Get your keys, gonna keep this indoor. I know you're feeling torn up, baby. Cause I really want some more. Cause I'm lost in your love, in your love, in your love, lost in your love, in your love, in your love, lost in your love, in your love, in your love, lost in your love, in your love, in your love, in your love, in your love.
This song's being played.
Taking a trip with no leave, traveling across the sea. Hey, you know we change the energy. I got the capability to make you my utility. We did it all in a minute. Even cooks in the back staring at you from the kitchen. Hit the penthouse, make a shout. They wanna see your moves. Got them looking now. Not enough, lost in your love. Dancing and swaying, we are on a mission. vacation to treat fits in my life with a vixen. No way you spend it tonight, so no. Get your keys, gonna keep this indoor. Gonna keep this indoor.
Oh, that is such a great hit. Come on, look at all the comments. Everybody is like saying everything for Lost in Your Love.
Great song,
It's
guys.
Amazing
Good
song. Really it is.
Thank you.
Yes.
That's actually one.
Can they see us when the song was playing?
No. Well, yes. Yeah, they can. Sorry. They can, yeah.
So they knew I was totally vibing back here.
Probably. They're doing it too. Can you see people are
What?
jamming?
Yeah.
We didn't know this type of stuff. We could have been doing some weird stuff back here.
Actually,
Tell them.
oh, we could have loaded the music videos, so we know that for future now for you
And
guys.
you could have played the music
and we
videos
can
while
play
you
it
were
like,
talking.
Yep, exactly.
I
So they
could have took my shirt off. No one would have. It would have been like, what? Awkward.
Actually, I did want to let you guys know regarding for your promotions and everything. Brian, I didn't know if you knew what StreamYard was. Do you use StreamYard for anything?
I've heard of it.
This is a way you can connect with your fans. This is how you can go live like you do Twitch, like you do TikTok, and you can have them in your chat room.
All the platforms at once. Yep.
And you can have your promotions going around the screen.
It looks rad.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It looks cool.
It's a really cool setup you have.
I thought I definitely thought you would like look into it. And everything. It'd be perfect for you guys. I was going to talk to you about it off air anyways, because I was like, because you're growing up.
I
And
personally use Twitch. I could stream off of here and it would connect to Twitch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You just connect like your Facebook lives and stuff at the top. I think we're even live on YouTube right now.
Yes, you are.
We are live on YouTube.
And you're going to be live on a Roku channel, too.
And you're going to be live on a Roku channel.
That is so dope.
That's amazing.
You literally look like our Uncle Sal in the back.
Hey.
Yes, literally.
He totally does.
Literally,
Bro, I
literally
swear,
looking
I was
at
thinking
you
the
like,
same thing.
You absolutely
That's
do.
just how it is, like,
Dad!
Because Uncle Sal
I wish my mom was looking at, because she would be like, Uncle Sal? That is
My
crazy.
goodness gracious. That's my father, Ryan. No, he's normally behind the scenes.
So you guys already have it all pre-set up before the live even happened.
Yeah, well, he gets it set up and then I come downstairs.
Like us, bro.
Why is our
They do
uncle?
their
Why is
stuff
our uncle
prepared.
with you during this live right now?
So they're actually preparing.
You look like your Uncle Sal. They're saying, why are you here? Why is Uncle Sal here?
I'm doing this.
Yeah, so technically we'd be live on this, but it would still show to Twitch that we were live on Twitch. But
I wonder if you can actually connect your TikTok, but Twitch is definitely something you can do. I know, Raymond, you do Twitch. Bobby,
I
do
do
you?
Twitch stream. It is
It
probably
does Instagram, any of the social networks.
I'm with him when he streams, but yeah,
so fun.
it's
I love
on
it.
his account.
I love
Yeah.
it.
So you can definitely do that. Yeah, they can come here
Up
or
to
they can
10.
go on
We
Twitch.
do up to 10
So you could do 10 social medias
Wow.
10 social media.
at once.
at once.
But I couldn't do TikTok with this.
You might be able
I
to.
don't know if they added it. They might have added it.
You can
You
always
just have to check.
reach out to them and ask them.
That's awesome.
That'd be-
I mean, you're all verified. They can't say no to you.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if they don't have the connection.
You'd be surprised how many times we've heard no before.
Yeah,
You'd be
exactly.
surprised. We hear it way more than yes. I'll tell you that.
So I know we have a lot going on with you guys, but I also know that Ryan, with your Instagram lately, we all know that iCarly just got added onto Netflix.
Let's
So
go.
where is that coming? Where everybody's coming at you being Chuck?
Everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere.
Everybody's tagging you. They're like, "Oh my god, I know who this is."
Yeah, exactly. Well, also, I'll speak on that one too, but this is Para Kings week now.
Oh, I know. February 26th, right?
Starting tonight, Pair of Kings week gets kicked off on Ryan Ochoa's Instagram. You're
go.
like, what the heck is Pair of Kings week?
Oh shoot!
Not
Every
at
day.
all.
Bless you.
Every day this week,
I need to change.
until literally Friday. I'm posting tonight, tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday on the big drop
I gotta change. my shirt.
on
I'll be back.
on Instagram.
I'll be back. I gotta
Hi,
change.
Raymond. Okay.
Bye.
Ray,
Like
Did you
Terminator
watch?
weekend.
Okay.
I'll be back.
I'll be back. Yeah, so every single every day I'm doing Pair of Kings, a post on Instagram about Pair of Kings. But anyway, back to that. iCarly's on Netflix, and it's been crazy because there was a post that just came out a few days ago that one of our Ochoanizers sent to me. Carolina, got to give a shout out to her. She sent me the post, and now I'm getting it every day. But it talks about how it says, do you remember Chuck Chambers? You probably saw it, but it talks about how it says, yeah, Ryan Ochoa, who played Chuck Chambers, was only in 6 episodes and probably would have been in more, which is true. One day I'll tell the full story.
Are you going to join the reboot? Is there a secret with that?
There is definitely. Well, I mean, I can't speak on something that hasn't been announced yet.
Oh, but you released something by accident.
What did I
You
release?
didn't release anything.
You didn't?
Oh, the
I
reboot
thought
was
you
happening. That's all I released.
You said something.
All I'm telling everybody is that
Just like chat live for a bit.
when I know,
There you go.
everybody else will know, or when everybody else knows, I
Then
will.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's probably true.
I definitely put it out in the air that
Good. Well, we're all praying for
I'm
you.
not under contract anymore with Disney, so that's that. But on the side note, it's just been, from my standpoint, it's just really cool that there's gonna be a new generation. There is a new generation already, finding my performance on iCarly,
Good.
and now soon to be on Pair of Kings, especially two characters that 10 years later still mean so much to me and have made a huge impact in my life. I mean, if it wasn't for those 2 shows, I probably wouldn't have had the career that I've had. I mean, it really opened up so many opportunities for me.
Yeah, and connections too, right? A lot of connections.
I met, a lot of people, a lot of, influential people because I worked for 2 of the biggest, networks in the world, and I was very, one of very few that had that opportunity to work with both. So anyway, it's just cool that, there's a new generation that is, currently meeting Chuck and going to meet King Lanny very soon, which is,
Yes, and you're going to be prepared for all of those posts and shares and spams.
I'm already doing it with iCarly. I mean, I get a lot, and I don't want to, flood my stories with just iCarly because, it is like top 5 right now on Netflix. So you can imagine how many posts and stories I'm getting just with my name tag. But,
Yes.
I'm, adding a little bit of, what's the word? Nice increments of Chuck on my stories. And once Pair of Kings drops, I know it's going to be crazy.
It's going to get, oh yes, definitely.
It's about time.
I'm going to do it too. I'm going to tag you in it as well as soon as it comes. So,
It's about time because besides Mandalorian, there's nothing else to watch on Disney Plus now.
Oh,
So
wow.
now
Good
we got
Dinosaur.
now we got POK.
oh
so
yeah, that's right. My boyfriend just finished watching Mandalorian, so
amazing. Love that show. But now POK's on there.
it's
So
one
now we-
division now, right? Yeah.
I got you.
Good dinosaurs on Disney Plus too. Don't forget that.
You know
Yeah.
what character you could choose on Disney Plus?
I was gonna definitely bring that up. I mean, I still have to bring up about the Big Show because that was a really good show, and I love the wrestler. So Raymond's
Greg
how was it
Turbo.
being on that show?
Turbolicious.
Don't say that again.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you just say?
Turbolicious. He was
Oh
singing
my
to his Ray Rockers.
So Raymond, though, how was it? Being on a Netflix show, especially with Big Show.
Oh, I mean,
That was.
I'm not
dream
gonna
for
say
this
I'm
guy.
necessarily into that scene anymore. I mean, still like
Okay, but it was still something you got to encounter with.
here's the thing. Growing up, everyone they could tell you this. I was probably the biggest wrestling fan you would ever meet, right? So,
I didn't know that.
I was growing up. That literally was
He's
me.
huge.
He still watches it.
Put it this
Real.
way.
He knew their weight, height, how much money they made, all that
I
kind
knew
of
their
stuff.
salary, their net worth. No. But jokes aside, there was a time that I was filming a movie in Texas, and I was supposed to go to a pay-per-view, and I got so mad because I was literally the lead in the movie.
We went.
But we
They
went.
went.
It
I
was
was so
lit.
annoyed
We
with
got
it.
to see Brock
It was
Lesnar.
so much fun.
We saw Brock Lesnar fight Triple H.
Oh,
You.
Anyways,
Anyways, I was filming a movie, and they couldn't give me the flight back on time because I was literally the lead in the movie, so I couldn't go back home.
yeah.
And I was so mad because they got to enjoy it. I didn't. Anyways,
I'm sure they told you all about it, though.
yeah, they told me all about it.
We
Got me
took
mad.
plenty of videos for him.
That's so messed up. Anyways, to go back to your question though, with that being said, that just that's a little glimmer of how obsessed I was with it at the time. So working with him, even though I wasn't at the same level that I was of how it still was like a childhood hero to me, because
Yeah.
the superheroes weren't real, but in my eyes, those were my superheroes, So
Wrestlers.
working with him was like living out a childhood dream. It was the coolest thing. And, on set stories that he would tell about, personal things, it was cool. Like I got like a little backstage look as to what it was.
Mhm.
And
Wasn't there a real like thing that happened to him that he included the whole Undertaker thing?
Well, no. That was a joke.
And
Like, real
just
life,
being
he
a
was
big
talking-
fan of WWE, his role was to be a big fan of Big
Oh,
Show.
exactly.
Like
I
how
was-
easy.
Especially
We literally said,
No wonder
we're
why
going
he
to
got
give
a
you the
job.
inside. We're literally going to give you the inside.
We told
On
him
the family, we said, Raymond, if you don't get this job, quit acting.
it was like Raymond just had to be himself, like literally. But how cool is that? Like it wasn't like, hey, he worked with them and he was just in his episode. It's like his role was literally with Big Show, like
No, yeah,
24/7. It was just like
you know what was cool
memories of it
about
was so
is
cool, you
because
know?
in the thing, in the job, we were supposed to do like a handshake, right?
Mhm.
And Paul, Big Show.
Are you on that level where you can call?
Oh, you can-
Well,
I can't call him Paul.
That's,
He's Big Show
that's
to
all I
me.
called him. That's all I called him. He didn't like being called Big
Did
Show.
you call him Paul?
Paul Vaughn.
He-
Oh my God, he called him Paul.
No, he likes being. No, I'm being honest. He liked being addressed by Paul.
He is
doesn't.
awesome.
Anyways,
Really cool guy.
he's one of the nicest human beings you'll ever meet. Anyways, I was saying, he went to me and he's like, "Hey, can you make the handshake for us?" And he's like, if you could though, just incorporate WWE in some aspect if you ever watch it. I was like, dude, if you knew me personally, trust me, this is gonna be easy. So anyway, I was like, well, let's incorporate your moves. And since I, growing up, that's all I watched. I knew what his, finisher move were and stuff, the choke slam, the knockout punch, whatever it was. So I was like, well, let's do this. So I incorporated both of them. He's like, it's freaking genius. He says, I love it. That's exactly what he said. And that's what we used.
Yeah.
And that to show, that's what we used.
Did they pay you for that?
I don't know.
They're
I should-
saying it. We hit turbulence. Turbo. We hit turbulence. That's hilarious. I think they're just saying we
no.
hit turbulence, but it actually goes with turbo.
That's
That's
actually
cool.
pretty-
We hit turbulence.
turbulence.
No, we're not going to say that.
Yeah, but you
We're
know
not
what
gonna
I'm
say
saying.
We hit turbulence.
We hit
That's
Greg. No, we hit Greg turbulence. That's good. We hit Greg. That's a good
It
one.
sounds like
Come on,
great.
guys.
Okay,
That's
okay. You
good.
tell it to your Bubaholics and you tell it to your Ryanators.
Okay, now we're gonna get to Robert, aka Bobby. How was it on Shameless?
Oh, well, here's a interesting one. Well, honestly, gosh, there's a lot
You
about
guys
this.
are all actors, so I have to make sure everyone is.
Oh yeah, well, there's a lot
Rick
about
is
this
an
one.
artist, so
I'll try to explain it quick, but we also didn't know. Like, I didn't know at the time. I wasn't even like, I knew it was a big deal and I knew it was a big show, but I hadn't watched it at all. Like, I'd never seen an episode of Shameless until I got it. I was reading the script and I watched this is how I caught myself up to what Shameless was. I watched the first episode and the last episode at the time on Netflix. That's it. 2 episodes.
That's all you did.
The pilot and where it was going. But not only that, it was the opening of season 9. And on Netflix at the time, they only had 7. They only had 7 seasons. So I watched the 7 finale, and I was watching on YouTube, like, what's in 8? What's in 8? And I ended up finding out that the girl that I was working with was one of our friends, Sammy.
Sammy Hamratty.
I found out through YouTube because, like, literally, I was just trying to look at like YouTube clips
Cassidy was.
about season 8, and then the finale was with this girl. And as soon as they said Cassidy, I was like, no way, I'm gonna be working with Sammy. And we hadn't seen her in years at the time. But aside from that, I hadn't watched the show, so I didn't know. Like, now I've seen all of it. I love the show, and I wish I had watched it before because I'm a huge fan of it. And now I know like what the main areas of like the show takes place in the same spots. Like everything's in the house and the bar, And I would have got all those photos more and stuff like that. Like, I would have been way more like excited about the sets because I was with Sammy at the time, like, when I was already finished rapping, and she was like taking me around everywhere. And I was just like, oh, this is cool. Like, their house is all beat up and stuff. I'm walking by the bathroom, and the bathroom's like one of the biggest things in the show. So I was like literally walking around like, oh, this is cool. This is cool. I want the bar, right? I was like, oh, I want to get a picture at the bar seat. It's the one that like, William sits at the most. But so I got some really cool photos. But as I like, if I would have been following it before, I would have been like, oh my gosh, I would have really realized like what's really cool, like money shots to get, because like I was taking some cool photos and stuff. But one of our friends actually, he was working with one of like another family friends that's a music group, and he actually got the group.
Oh,
this is gonna get confusing, but basically one of our friends was working with another music group.
Our friend Dave,
Yeah.
he's the first AD. To all the Ochoa guys watching, and Dan, he directed all of our original music videos. Dave. Okay, so that's just now you have an idea of,
Right.
okay, Dave basically.
So Dave was working with this group. This is another good friends. They're a family, and they're called the Graves. They're all brothers as well. And
before we were in music, we saw that.
Yeah, and this is season 1. He was asked over at Dave was asked like, hey, do you know anybody like we can get posters from or whatever? Well, the Graves, he was working with them
from like the pop department.
Right, exactly, and he basically sent them their poster, the Graves' poster.
Isn't it like an album cover?
Yeah, it's their album cover. And what's really cool is that if you follow the show, Debbie has had the Graves on their door since season 1, episode 1. And it's literally it's the group of guys that are like standing and like they look like they're walking. That poster has been there since the first season. And it's literally always there. You see it all the time. And even in the newer seasons, if you watch it, she actually moves rooms and they ended up bringing it inside her room too. So it's really cool. It's been there since season 1. So it's another cool story. As soon as I saw it, I got photos of that too. Cause that's really cool stuff.
We see the Graves every year for Dave's Christmas.
They actually secretly. Oh, go ahead, Ray.
To go back to Bobby, like once we work with the thing, like once we work on a show or anything like that, we want to get the aspect of just everything about it. We become fans of the show. Like
of course,
it's a way to show appreciation.
Yeah,
It's a minor way to show appreciation of being on a show. So, for him to go back and want to watch. And it shows you how you are as an actor. If you want to take the time to really learn about a show just to give you that extra edge on your audition, because at the end of the day, you can read a script, and if you don't know nothing about the show, and I know I haven't seen it yet, but I know about Shameless. It's a lot darker, a lot of this stuff. And if someone were to take their audition and give a positive read to it, it wouldn't make sense. You're lowering your chances on getting
it like they're going to read for
like
Disney.
a character.
Exactly.
Here's another, like, as he's going, another quick story about it, which is cool. It's also a way to like connect, because like I said, I hadn't followed the show prior to it, so I wasn't really familiar with who was who. But as you guys see, I work with Ethan's character, Carl, in the show. And what was cool is he's obviously my age too, but I had just graduated the year before. And as we were talking and stuff, he was literally graduating that week, but he was graduating from the same school, and he was with the same teacher that we all went through, that me and the boys graduated with.
She was my teacher too.
Right, she was Brian's, but we graduated with her, and that same teacher, it was like his first year at that school. So I
didn't graduate with her. That's why, because Bobby and Raymond
selfish.
did.
That's why.
So like we obviously connected in a lot of ways, because we had something to like talk about as well. So it was like we definitely connected in a way that just made everything more fun and easier as well. So that was like another quick story, which is pretty cool to talk about.
But it's more fun when you're on a set and you like everyone you're working with. Like you don't have to. Not saying you have to fake an attitude or anything. It's your different persona. It's who you're meeting. It's who you're connecting with.
And that's the wild thing too, is that Bobby,
that's why I feel
especially going into this show. That's kind of intimidating, if you ask me. He was going into a show that this was the 9th season. I mean, we're talking this cast. I mean, I know how close. I mean, Mitchell Musso's brother just texted me right now. I kid you not. His brother. Three seasons of the show, and I can tell you how tight I am with, the cast.
That's amazing. Look at you go.
Gino just talked to Rick this morning.
Gino Fugers. Yep. I love Gino.
Yeah. This morning. I mean, I know 3 seasons. My point being, how close I was with the cast. Okay, 9 seasons. We're talking 3 times that. This cast is like, they're more than family. They're like a cast of people.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But thankfully for Bobby, we knew Sammy. I mean, we've known Sammy since almost not since we joined the industry, but she was in A Christmas Carol with me and Raymond. I mean, I just saw a photo of us. We look like tadpoles. You know what I mean? Like in this picture.
That's what you are.
And we're like super. That's how not long we've known her. So the fact that Bobby actually did get to go and work with, her, someone that he knew for so long, it was kind of, and she had been on the show for a long time too, a good season.
She was on a season or something before you, right?
So she was Bobby. He was at least.
Imagine that, bro.
Sammy
9
was
years
there
working with the same people. That's
same people.
Dude, that put it in perspective. Yeah. They were working on the show when we started doing music.
Well, the same thing is like what we're talking about. Ethan, if you watch him from season 1, if you watch him from season 1, he's about Destiny's age, and now he's in real life, he's a year younger than me, So like he started
when he was Destiny's age.
I mean, he looks that age. Like he's literally like the size of
Who are we talking
Destiny.
about? Who are we talking about?
Ethan, the one that plays Carl, he was in season 1. He was like the size of Destiny. Like he was a little small boy. He was probably like maybe 9 or 10, right? Literally Destiny's age. And then now he's a year younger than me, so he's in his 20s now. You know, like this guy, like all of his years, he grew up in that ruggedy house that literally takes place. Like all these other shows get these like $1 million houses. Like I would love to live, you know, like and grow up in these houses, but they grew up in the worst house you can ever imagine. That is his life.
When we go to
His
the
life
Foster,
was there in
when
that
we used to go to
house.
the Foster set,
Yeah.
how nice their
Yeah.
Oh, the Foster set. Yeah, their house.
They have
Yeah.
really nice. They had really nice sets over there.
Yeah.
but-
Exactly. They have cool houses, but this was his life growing up in this house that
But
just like the bathroom
It's
is
based
falling
off of,
apart.
like the type of the character, right, or the way that they portrayed it in the script.
Say-
Right.
I'm- say one
No,
more
I
time.
said it's also like you were saying because of the house. You know, the house being in the show Shameless.
Yeah.
Because of the way they portrayed that character, the way that they want that house to look that type of way in the script.
Oh
Exactly.
yeah, of
Absolutely.
course.
Yeah,
of
Oh
course.
yeah, totally.
Oh, yeah.
It has to like make, you know, us excited for another season or pull us in and stuff like that. I mean, with all the shows you guys all been in, I'm sure even with Shameless, if you've never seen it, I'm sure that Ryan will watch iCarly or Pair of Kings and he would love to see himself from time to time, and same with Raymond.
Oh
Right.
yeah, I'm
Would you-
actually, since this is over, I'm finishing my episode of iCarly for the 10th time today.
Which episode is it?
I'm kidding.
You know-
Sadly, I have not watched one episode yet in the past 2 weeks. Yeah,
Well, you know, you guys are very busy, so
we've been all busy, but
You know, I'll be honest.
one day when I'm,
personally, it is the
Basking,
weirdest.
you know,
It is
what-
the weirdest thing for me.
basking, I'll just sit back, put my feet up,
Just reminisce.
with my protein shake.
And
Raymond, why is it weird for you?
Wow.
On TV?
What?
You said it's weird for you.
Yeah, so I said personally, it's really weird for me to go back and watch things that I was a part of.
Really?
It's really weird. It's really weird for me. So on stream tomorrow,
Thank you,
because
Brooklyn.
I stream on Twitch, right? On every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday,
Sunday.
Yep, that's the schedule.
Not Tuesday and
Anyways,
Thursday.
so tomorrow, I don't stream today. Thankfully, that's why I was free. But anyways, tomorrow,
Hallelujah. Thank you. I'm in.
tomorrow I'm playing for the first time the Walking Dead game, season 3, and
Great game.
I'm
Great
one of the
game.
main characters in the game, right? So it's gonna be very weird to literally play a game that I'm one of the main people in.
Like you voiced over the character, correct?
Yeah,
He was one of the voices.
Jade.
And it's
I put-
it's
yeah.
this voice. Like
Yeah,
if we talk about Good Dinosaur, you'll be like, he's not the voice of that. You don't
Okay,
believe.
it's really hard for me to pick that up though.
It's hard to do, exactly. But when we start playing Walking Dead game,
Javi.
it's this
Javi.
voice, and it's his, it's
ready.
his voice now, and it's like he's gonna be talking in Twitch, and then it's gonna hear the voice, and you're gonna be like, dude, you must be a ventriloquist because like I don't get it.
It's
you know?
gonna be really.
Like, I
weird.
don't
More like that.
I'm gonna judge myself so hard tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, dude, I should have done this different. What were you thinking?
Well, that definitely is exciting. So, question: do you normally do your Twitch before Ryan does his Lit Nation on TikTok?
After actually,
Oh,
Yeah, so Lit Nation, it comes.
it goes
right
Lit Nation
before.
and then After Dark.
and
Literally,
then your TikTok.
we literally call Raymond's Twitch Lit Nation After Dark on Wednesday at least.
Yeah.
Because the things that happen on those streams, man. We have a lot of fun though. But yeah, that's after on Wednesday. Other than that, sometimes it varies.
Hey, the
Like-
nation's here. If you're confused when you're reading "We Hit Turbulence," it's because it's a part of my stream. That's what everything.
And Purge
That's
Doctor,
it,
that's
And
Purge
Raymond.
Purge Doctor, I'm assuming.
That's me. Yeah.
We don't even call him Raymond anymore. It's just the Doctor.
Yeah,
Purge
it's the
Doctor.
Doctor of Music.
Doctor of Music too.
What did I say? Projector streams.
Doctor of Music.
The doctor, or that's the doctor, and that's the donor.
It's
The
like his
donor.
assistant. You
That's
know?
The donor.
It's like his assistant. I'm
You know,
like,
aren't you his photographer?
That's what we've been
Yeah.
talking about today.
Aren't you his photographer?
Bob's Focus.
Yeah, he does Bob's Focus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you do photography as well? Is that something on the side?
everything's on the side for me. I literally do it. You know, even my mashed potatoes too. You know, everything's
Have you
on the
seen?
side.
Have you seen the Rock Missy? The Rock Missy. You know.
I literally do everything.
He
Yes.
has a degree in everything.
I have my foot in all these different things here. You know, I
That's
just,
amazing. Keep it up. You're still young. So
A karaoke machine
Ashley, that is
in his
fact.
bedroom.
Yeah.
How many people
We
can
are
say
a
that?
handful on Twitch. Indeed, we are.
Give out where people can find you tomorrow. So they're gonna be on TikTok. What time?
6 p.m. RST, Ryan Standard Time.
Yeah, Ryan Standard. Yeah.
There's like
Everybody knows.
1,000 comments.
Different. Like, in California,
PP
you got
Nation.
6. But in East Coast, 6 is 9, right? So we got 6, we have 9.
Ryan's
Ryan's standard
from
time is
6 to 9.
whenever it says Ryan's live. That's
Yeah,
what it
right.
is. It's
It
supposed
is
to be 6. but whenever
Sometime
it says live.
sometime after 6, sometime before 7.
Okay.
It is never after 7. That
Ryan's standard.
Is
So
that-
that was like 6:20 last time, my time.
it is. I mean, because realistically, I'm there at 6, and I'm like prepping. I'm getting my birthday cake ready. I'm getting my candle set up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's
Put
only
his
saying
lights on.
before 7 because he hasn't started after 7. But once that happens, it'll be sometime between 6 and 8.
But
Here's the problem with-
lately, I mean, I figured out like managing my schedule now. It only took about a year with the
Here's the
live.
problem
Mary's
with Twitch.
got the point.
Does
6:45.
Corona help with that? Or not really?
Problem with Twitch. They were very specific. They said 9. There was no 9-ish. There's no when's my schedule? I'm live at 9-ish. I'm
Ryan's-
never on at 9 exactly.
Exactly.
It's always like 9:10, 9:15.
Yeah, Raymond starts. Ray's got a stream time. Ryan's time is like the Best Buy company. Like the Geek Squad when they're supposed to come. We're gonna come between 2 and 7.
And they don't come
Okay,
till
I
8.
need to know when are you coming?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's especially when
You have to free half your day when Best Buy is coming to your house because you don't know when.
And they
That's
don't come
Ryan's
till
line.
9.
That's
or,
Ryan's
or they
line.
come earlier.
Yeah, they come
Maybe
way
that's
before
that'll
or
be
way
I
after.
say 6 p.m. and I'm starting at 4 now. That'd
Oh
be
my
great.
goodness gracious. Wow.
Anyway, that's why Raymond said 9 p.m.
This guy's
because
not doing this
by
right.
the time I'm off, it's probably because then once I'm on at like 6:10, 6:20, I'm on till 8:45. I stay on longer. Then by the time we say 2 hours, after the 2 hours, it's not just okay. It's, I'm jumping off. Then I go into a 30 to 45 minute spiel of just promoting my social medias takes
Yeah.
20 minutes. But then what I want to do is I'm saying, hey everyone,
This
go
is
to-
living proof. All
go-
you said was tell us where you could find this at. And, I mean,
exactly. That's so
10
true.
minutes later, here we are.
7. I'm 7. I don't even know why. I said 7:30 because I saw 7:30. But towards the end, I'm like, hey guys, Raymond's streaming on Twitch. Go join us. And I'm doing that for like 10, 15 minutes, and then So yeah. Anyway.
Wow.
Rima has a point. She said
There's so many comments, guys. This is like this is your time right here. I'm gonna let you read all of these. Click
My
on
sleep schedule doesn't exist anymore. Lauren said.
Are you the one that's clicking it like to make them highlight onto the screen, or does it automatically do that for you?
Fortunately, I'm clicking it, but it's
Oh,
okay. You can have somebody on the side to do it for you.
Yeah, that's cool though. I like it.
vice versa. You're his owner, so
Pick and
you do it
choose.
for
You can
him.
pick and choose.
Yeah.
That's cool. You can highlight it. And it
That's
pops up on
called
the screen.
Ochoanizer family right there.
That's-
All the
Yes,
time.
it is.
When we say,
And we're all here for you.
the reason why we say we have a family with everyone is we just last minute posted that we were here and this is everyone here. That's a family. That's
That is,
everyone
because I did my best to promote.
That's love and loyalty right there.
Yeah, but the best part about it is they're waiting for us to get off because they're like, they don't want to hear us that long. They're ready for us to get off so they can go stream with each other.
Yeah,
They
their
want to
Zoom
talk
call.
to each other. They don't want to. They
Yeah,
don't want
they
to hear
want-
us anymore.
They have a
They
a
only
6-hour
can
Zoom call.
Yeah,
planned.
exactly.
Yeah.
They only can
We're cutting into their schedule.
Yeah, exactly. They only can chat with us for about an hour or two of the day. You know what I mean?
Normally.
The other times
We
they're
check
all
your social
talking to
media,
each
so we know what's up every day.
But at the end of the day, now aside from the joke, that's like the cool part about it is that
We do be besties.
when we say Ochoanizer family, they really are. Lindsay said, "What sleep?" They really are building they're becoming best friends. They're becoming sisters, especially that we built this through a pandemic.
Almost definitely.
Not
I think it's
necessarily.
amazing, though.
A lot of it.
Not the pandemic. I mean, you guys personally.
Lindsay right there, Brooklyn right there, who just said we love their long speeches. Brooklyn just joined the family not even 2-3 weeks ago. She came on. She came on Lit Nation. I think she's had 2 Lit Nations so far. Tomorrow will be her 3rd, I believe, if I'm correct. 3rd or 4th. No, I don't think it's 4th.
So
I
if you're
think it's
keeping
7th.
track of everyone's donations, how many have I been to?
Huh?
I will give you $10 right now if you know how many Lit Nations I've been to. That's just basically how many.
Almost,
You've been to.
I could say
How many?
Hey,
You're
you're-
almost- I would say you're probably about 44. No, I think you've missed
No,
one.
no.
I missed
Is
You
that
know
like
exactly-
43 or 44 because we're approaching we're approaching the 1 year of Lit
Hey,
Nation,
Ryan,
which
I've missed like
was
2 here.
April something. I don't know.
Well,
I
the
missed
thing
2
is
here, and I missed the
you
Lit
knew
Nations
exactly
that we were at
how
the
many
hotel.
she's been to. I want to know the exact number, Evan. You said about. I don't want to know about. You should know.
I've
been
I'll
there
find
since
out.
the
It's
start
like
of Lit
43
Nation.
or 44. I honestly wish I knew. I wasn't doing the schedule. That's why the first. No, I think I was.
Guys, you guys are having your self conversation right now. Like,
I'm letting them go. They're having
Sorry.
it's fine. They're doing them.
I know you're there.
This is your family. You know, this is what I'm used to, and I love it.
See,
I
yep,
love it. Close
they're-
support.
I think you knew what you were getting yourself into.
This is what my 5th
Knew
interview.
that after the interview was not going to be speaking to you, and it's just going to be having a conversation between us.
Well, you guys are having
we're
it
not
above each other's head. I mean, this is just.
It's called side thoughts. That's the definition.
And then there's 4 too. Like if it's one person, it's different. But there's 4 of us, and now you have like 4.
Oh no, I'm thankful Rick definitely joined us though.
Oh, you're welcome.
Definitely.
You know, it's
Good,
really
yeah.
hard to talk to you because, ironically, we don't really talk to each other that much. Like all of us.
Yeah, so did I bring family time back for like 10 minutes? No.
Family time.
Good. Well, real quick, I want you guys to give out your social media, and we still have Lonely Road to play before we end the show. But
Sweet, amazing.
Take it away.
Or we can end the show with that too.
Are we doing
Amazing.
song first or social medias first?
I love that we made Uncle Sal laugh too.
Hi, Uncle Sal.
That's my father. He's just gonna be Uncle Sal now.
That's all right, Uncle
It's just
Sal.
what's gonna happen.
How's the guitar lessons going on?
How's guitar lessons?
He's a really good guitarist. Anyway, okay, social media. All right, so I gotta start.
Yes.
TikTok at Ryan Ochoa official. YouTube 1 Crazy Rai, the number 1. Snapchat is the 1 Crazy Rai. Facebook is official Ryan Ochoa. Hopefully they're screen recording this. This is why I'm getting a link tree, just so you know. Twitch is at Ryan Ochoa, and Instagram is at Ryan Ochoa.
Ooh, I didn't even know all these.
You know what sucks?
And
though?
Twitter is at Ryan
Bro,
Ochoa.
you need to
I
start
only have like
figuring
3
out-
different ones, and that's
Yeah, you have like official Ryan Ochoa. You got Ryan Ochoa. You
He has
got
1 Crazy Rai.
freaking A, man. So me,
That's because I was late to the game on YouTube.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're telling people the 1 Crazy Rai, and then there's just one that's 1 Crazy Rai. Like he's confusing us out there. You know, it's hard for me to follow this guy.
let's see. It is okay. Literally, the only account you need to follow is my Twitch. That's it. It's the Purge Doctor. That's it. That's the only thing I'm active on. Then you have,
Not active on Instagram anymore.
you have Instagram. I mean, my last post was 4 months ago, but sure, I'll give it out. Raven Ochoa 12 on Instagram. The Purge Doctor on Instagram. Raven Ochoa 12 on TikTok. The Purge Doctor on TikTok. Raven Ochoa 12 on Instagram. The Purge
You
Doctor
mentioned that already.
on Twitter.
Oh, you mentioned Twitter. I didn't think that was a thing anymore.
The Purge Doctor on Twitter.
Is it the Purge Doctor? I
Yeah.
thought you changed it.
You made 2 Twitter?
It's Purge Doctor XII on Twitter.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because the Purge Doctor was taken.
I know.
Who takes the Purge Doctor on Twitter? Like, I've never even heard that name before.
Somebody part of the PP Nation.
Shout out to the nation.
Wait, going. Okay. Mine is kind of easy. I won't say all of them, but it's gonna be Robert Ochoa 125 on all my social medias. Robert Ochoa 25 on TikTok. So there's 125 and 25 on TikTok.
You couldn't add a 1?
Just to make it easy. I don't need to name them all. But if you go to my Instagram, all the rest of my social medias are in my bios. So boom, if you actually want to follow even more of those little things I got my hands into.
But Robert,
There's a link
why
tree.
didn't you add a 1 to your TikTok? Why is it 25? It should be 125.
Because I think 125 was taken. I
Well,
think so.
You deserve that credit. That's
They
you.
got the memo. I think they got the memo that 125 is, my thing. So they were like, here we go, TikTok. He's gonna end up opening one. He's gonna get 125. Well, I think it was taken. If not, 25 is pretty close. But once you just type in my name, Robert Ochoa, hopefully it pops up somewhere.
One day I'll get them all changed, just so you know. Maybe not YouTube 1 Crazy Rai because I love that.
Let's start filing for some lawsuits.
That's what happened with Instagram. When I got verified,
Mhm.
they ended up basically getting my account. Instagram just said, well, he is Ryan Ochoa, so they gave it to me. They asked me if I wanted it. I was like, of course I want it. Even though I was 1 Crazy Rai.
was 1 Crazy
That's
Rai.
why 1 Crazy Rai was started, because
Fun fact.
We
I know I'm so sorry, but this is just a side thought.
No,
I was
you're
talking
good.
about-
What
we
you
were
got?
talking about the Big Show, and we talked about how I did the movie in Texas. Well, I don't know if I specified where it was at, but I was in Texas.
Okay.
That's
I didn't know anything about Texas.
Yes. Okay, that's where I was filming the movie when I missed the show that they were able to go to. They made their Instagram accounts because they came and visited me because I was out there for like 2 months. They came and visited me after like the week after that, and on their way to the airport is when all of them made their Instagram accounts.
Me and Rick.
Them two.
Me and Rick made our
me too,
accounts
I
the
already
week
had
we
that.
went to Texas.
No, because we posted.
that was our first
I
post.
I made mine on during.
your half light photo.
I made mine. Yeah, I made mine when I was on Paradigm.
Yeah, Ryan had one. It was just
Random
me and
fun
Rick.
facts.
Yeah.
All right, hit Ricky. Go ahead. Go.
Well, mine's
We
real.
still have his social media.
My social media is super easy. I'm most active, mostly on Instagram, but
Okay, I thought so.
literally on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok, everything. I'm Rick Ochoa 21. It's that easy. I got them all. So.
I do have a Snapchat, but I just don't know what it is. Hold up.
Maybe.
I had to take Raymond's Snapchat off of our.
Oh, Purge Doctor. It's just Purge Doctor.
Of course it is, Raymond. Of course.
But
Raymond,
it's not the Purge Doctor. It's just Purge Doctor. Now hear me out. Here's the reason why. I had the Purge Doctor, and I deleted it. And then I had Raymond Ochoa 12. I deleted that one too. I had Purge Doctor spelled DR. I deleted that one. So now we're
Okay.
down to this Purge Doctor. That's it.
So now it's just a game of cat and mouse trying to find
Yeah.
Which one is the real one?
Bobby told me the other day, why are you deleting them so much?
Honestly, I don't know.
He deletes it, and then he just comes back.
I
For
was like, hey, do I want it to be private? Do I don't care about
So
it
stay
being
tuned
private?
for
So
the
I
next
think about
one.
it, and it doesn't.
And
So
y'all
yeah.
also still have a Snapchat, right? Isn't it Ochoa Boys?
Shout out to Sammy,
Honestly,
who
I'm
really just added
not,
me on-
not gonna lie. I'm not.
Wait,
That
no,
one, that account
I don't know
isn't as
Sammy, but
active.
Sammy just added
We
me
don't really
on
run
Snap.
the Ochoa Boys Snapchat anymore.
That Snapchat was lit though when
Yeah,
we were
it
on
was crazy.
What are
We
we
have
That's where I used to talk to you guys the most, or actually used to talk to Raymond on Twitter more than anything. Especially
We have access to it, but we don't honestly use it as much anymore. We focus more towards whether it's emails or Instagram.
Guys,
Instagram and emails are
we need to open the
where you
Ochoa
can
Boys
connect easiest with us with
Let's just
Ochoa Boys,
open that
because we
Snap
all have access to
Let's
it.
get
Like
freaking
and
lit.
get popping.
I think on Snapchat you can only have one
Snapchat's
person
about to
signed
get-
in, so it was
Well,
always
you have to accept everyone in order for them to message you.
Or we just
Right.
make it open to everyone.
I know. I didn't
Yeah.
notice that. I didn't know that, and I went into my Snapchat and I had like 5,000.
Yeah,
and
Ricky-
I didn't know of friends. I was like, what?
Yeah,
Like,
Rick wasn't. I mean, you can only
I
have
know.
one person on Snap
We
signed in
can
at
do.
once, I think. So Rick, we used Rick since he didn't have a Snapchat at the time, so he was the one with the Ochoa Boys account, and it was just he
Oh
didn't.
my
That's
God,
right,
His,
I did.
his
Right.
phone was dead
I know.
constantly, so it's easier for us to contact because we can all respond through Instagram and easier, so that's how you can contact.
Rick was the trooper.
Yes.
Socials. All right, time for that lonely road.
We're gonna play Lonely Road, guys. We're excited too. Then we're gonna come back and we'll get ready for closings. We're gonna play Lonely Road by the Ochoa Boys. Make sure you tune into the DJ show on HamiltonRadio.net. Stream HR1 with the Ochoa Boys.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
I'm taking a nap.
Take a nap.
Power nap.
It's easier for us to contact.
I mean,
We can all
Wait to see.
watching this.
Instagram and easier. So that's how you can contact. Rick was the trooper.
I think it's still here.
Socials. All right, time for that lonely road.
We're gonna play Lonely Road, guys. We're excited too. Then we're gonna come back and we'll get ready for closings. We're gonna play Lonely Road. Sorry, they're gonna
They
talk.
ain't playing. They ain't playing.
We may have to.
It's not playing.
It's not playing.
No,
Try it
it
again.
won't play.
Try it again.
Not gonna play. Not playing. All right, just have to let them know.
Stop
It won't play. I can't do anything about it. Won't play. It's not playing, Danielle. Why aren't you not listening to me? Just tell them it's not
Can't do
playing.
that,
Just,
Dad.
you have to tell them. It's the recording of it. Go ahead. Tell them.
Hold on, guys. I'm trying to see if we can get it to play.
There's
It looks
nothing I can
like-
do about it.
Did you try?
Yeah, it's the recording of it, the way it was recorded.
You are looking
Playing,
at
guys. You can't get it to play.
technical
Don't
difficulties.
say that. That's so sad.
Sorry.
Don't worry.
Do not worry.
Let's
Everybody,
hear it live.
that's a good idea.
Let's not.
If anybody wants to hear the song,
Guys,
yeah,
come
it's on all
on.
platforms. We
Live.
have the music video out, so we want everybody to watch the music video if you're here and want to hear Lonely Road. But yeah, I mean, if it's
I have
not
an
playing,
idea.
it's no worries.
Let's just
People
play
are
this
saying
song.
they wanted to
It's not.
Ryan's trying to play motor.
Let's not.
Ryan's trying to play
Raymond,
motor.
show off your skill.
Let's go.
And just like that,
like
just
that
like
part,
that, the
baby?
comments slowed down.
Which
Everyone
Mitchell
fell
Musso
asleep.
brother was it?
No, the comments are speeding up.
Mark.
You know, Ray taking a nap is
He's comfortable. He's got a nice shoulder.
he's got a nice shoulder.
He got some broad shoulders there, bro.
Don't think about it.
He said, "Let's not." That's funny.
All right.
Not. Savannah called it not motor. No. Exactly, Savannah. That's what we were saying. We know we're probably jumping off soon, but we don't want you guys to go out.
You know how
on a
many
sad
times
note. Just kidding.
working on the
Actually,
video, I had to hear Lonely Road. Then when I gotta hear Motor over and over, oh my god.
No, we're just kidding. You guys know it's only because it's
Ryan's
like the
doing
solo
all the-
tracks. We obviously like to mess with each other about that. You guys know that, but we all love every song on the album.
Yeah, I'll
Especially.
I mean, I wouldn't say it as especially Motor, but to me, Motor really is a good
Let's
song.
just say this: we love that they did solo tracks, and because
Yeah.
of that, it influenced to do something on the next album. Just gonna say that.
Ooh,
Can they
a little bit of
Mary,
spice.
to answer what you just said about Ray drinking a Monster and trying to take a nap, because he only drank one. Obviously, you guys know with his streams and stuff, he's drinking like 10 a night. But
Raymond,
No,
that's
he's not drinking.
no, he doesn't. I'm just kidding.
That
I'm
was
just
an
kidding.
exaggeration.
But he's so used to energy drinks that one doesn't do it.
At this point, they just tired me.
Kate said, Ryan, get in the
Yeah,
camera.
Ryan, get in the
I'm
camera.
right here, Kate. I'm right
All
here.
right, real quick, guys. I want you to do the hook of Lonely Road for me. Can you do that before we close?
Well,
That's Bobby.
that's not fair because that's just Bobby. That's why our songs are so good because you have to listen to the whole thing in its entirety.
But they want to hear it, and
Because you just say like, it's a marathon, not a journey. Then Raymond comes in. My character was tested early. There's only one, and then but Bobby's not in it, so that's why
The echo.
you just gotta listen to the music. If
everybody needs to guess whose is who.
I know it may be requested, and you may want to sing the hook, but we save the singing for. Actually, I think my voice is shot right now, but
Oh, it's not. Go
No,
on,
I
it's your turn.
I think we saved the singing for our performances because we want you guys to see that live. We want you guys.
Danny, do you see what he just did right there? That was a promo.
Plus,
That was a plug.
if I sing
That was a
it
plug
right
right
now, if
That
I
was
let
a plug without letting it be a
everyone
plug.
here can watch
That
the
was
music
promoting
video.
the tour without even knowing it. Bob,
Sure.
you were good.
Everyone can, watch the music video.
Oh,
Everyone
I
can
can't
listen
wait for
to
the
it
tour.
on Apple Music or Spotify. And hey, that's another stream. That's another view. You know what I mean? We'll take it. We'll take it. No, but if I sing it live right now, then it'll make you guys want
No.
to,
No.
hear it live
Appreciate it,
less
baby.
because you've already heard it live.
Oh,
So we'll save it for the
Don't
show.
hate the player, hate the game.
There's a lot of side comments going on.
Imagine he's mid-speaking.
No, you guys are good. Well, thank you again, though, for being here tonight on my radio show, giving me the time, the opportunity to connect with you guys since Live Me. God.
I can't believe it.
Absolutely. I can't believe it.
The last time I even think I spoke to anyone was when Robert, you beamed me in Live Me. Truth.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, look at that.
That's a
So
long time.
You don't remember that.
Oh, the turntables.
here's my last question to you.
Me.
Have you heard the entire album?
I've heard 4 songs.
Oh,
Not gotten a chance to listen to it, but I promise I definitely
Okay,
will.
okay.
You know what we also
and
did?
all because I was honesty, so I believe your word.
Oh, no, 100%. Of course.
What were the 4 you heard? I'm assuming Lonely Road and Lost in Your Love because those are the 2 music videos. So what are the
Yeah.
other?
All right, yeah.
Motor.
Layered motor.
okay.
No wonder why she didn't finish the rest of the album.
No.
They're not all like that, I swear.
Short notice?
I need your album. You have to tell me what all the tracks are.
Have you heard Real One yet?
You probably have heard the other. Well, we also have 2 other music videos or 3 other music videos
I
out
don't know if I've heard your one yet.
for the
Okay,
album.
I suggest
Closer
personally,
to the Moon and
I
Ghost
suggest
and
Real
Short
One.
Notice.
Like to really grasp it, and then it'll make you want to finish the album. I suggest Real One. I suggest Ghost.
Mary would say Closer to the Moon.
Go.
Yeah.
Closer to the Moon is more of I feel like it's perfectly placed on the album because by the time you get to Closer to the Moon on the album, you're
Mhm.
more grasped into it that it's a really good song to listen to. But it kind of, you have to take the journey to like get to that level.
No, I'm gonna keep
Am
it
I
simple.
right or am I right?
No, yeah.
I think
If I were you, I'd just suggest 4K Rival, Ghost, Gutta, Lost in Your Love, Day One, Motor, Honor Roll, Closer to the Moon, Short Notice, Puzzled Up, maybe.
Maybe.
Way to say it.
And Lonely Road. And Lonely Road.
And that is about every song on the album. No, being on a real note, you've already seen 2 of the music videos. We have 3 other music videos out right now, so I would start with that. I would watch the rest of the music videos. Then you'll hear 3 more songs. That's maybe. And then from there you can hear the rest. We have like 6 or 7 more, so you can hear those. But a side note to somebody, this also goes to everyone else that doesn't know, and to you.
That's so
but
funny.
the one that's commenting Mary right there. This is also a fun fact that not everyone knows, and I'm pretty sure you don't know. But Mary, recently we were talking about our song. It's in one of our music videos, Closer to the Moon. She recently just got a tattoo of our song, and it says Closer to the Moon as well.
That's beautiful. That's
Because,
so amazing. Wow.
like we mentioned earlier, that song, it's very meaningful to us. But the fact that it's also connecting with others the way that it does with us is amazing. And she actually just recently got that tattoo. And I think that might be the first one from the album so far. But we have heard, not Motor. We have heard a lot of Lost in Your Love tattoos that are coming very soon. So I'm ready to see those ones. That's for sure.
Don't worry. You'll. Oh, I can't say this. Is way too. This is way too mature.
Here we go.
Does anyone have an idea what I was gonna say?
Either you're mentioning like around a Day One where I'm thinking.
No.
Or,
What were you gonna say, Ryan?
No, it's. I don't know if it's inappropriate or not.
Well, what is it? I can tell you if I don't know.
Natasha said finally got it, so I think she finally just figured out how to get in the chat. Which
I hope she didn't spend all this time.
Hopefully, another Ochoanizer
Hopefully, there's reruns.
was like.
I'm so sorry because we're ending soon. Real quick from you guys, I wanted to know if I can get a radio promotion tag from all 4 of you.
I mean, I can. Do you want me to give you my PayPal now or after?
Very funny, Raymond. I just want you guys to say your name. You can even like afterwards say the Ochoa Boyz, and you're gonna say you're listening to the DJ Dani Show. And then the second one is you're listening to Hamilton Radio.
Wait.
Is that a second one or is that another thing?
Yeah. So
The Hamilton.
you want
It's
it
the second one.
like a take one and then like a gap and then you do the second one.
Oh yeah.
Whatever you guys want. You're brothers. Work it
It's
out.
2 different things you said, right? The Hamilton Radio,
And
DJ
the
Dani Show.
Correct.
The name and
Got
then
it.
group
You're-
say Ochoa Boyz.
You're watching
and
or
then
you're
say-
listening?
You're
both?
listening. You're listening.
What? You're listening.
Yeah.
Listening.
Do you want me to go first? And now I'm just kidding.
Do you
I'm
want-
kidding.
Take it away. Just do it. Just make it you.
Watching for both of them?
Listening.
She definitely
Listening.
said listening.
Listening, watching. It's gonna be in between the shows. So
it's like, what's up?
Are you ready?
It's Ryan, Bobby, Raymond, whatever. It's the Ochoa Boyz, and then you're listening to the DJ Dani Show.
Shot right here.
Got it. Okay,
Which
guys.
that honestly
get
was
your-
kind of one take
Hey,
from Raymond.
get your
That was-
promo voices on. You ready?
Yeah.
Ready, guys? Let's go. Let's do it. All right, let's go.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's the Ochoa Boyz.
What to do? Wait, no, you were supposed to. No, sorry. Okay,
No,
rerun.
no,
you're supposed to say your names.
And
That was a fail.
That
and
was
3, 2, 1. What's up, everyone? This is Ryan Ochoa.
What's up? I'm Rick. I'm Raymond.
and Bobby.
We're the Ochoa Boyz, and you're listening to the DJ Dani Show. Oh yeah.
Pretty good.
Don't put that last part.
You can. I don't care. What to do? What to do? It's Raymond Ochoa.
Do that again.
Yo, what's up? It's Raymond Ochoa, and I'm Rick.
Ryan, Bobby.
Ryan leaned in like he was about. He leaned in.
anything.
He leaned in like he was about to talk,
you didn't
and then
say
he just
anything.
froze. I was waiting for you to say your name. but that's fine.
choreographed this too.
You
I
didn't
mean,
say
oh my
anything.
god.
Oh,
Hi,
jeez.
Ryan.
Guys, this is how it really happens, though. If you guys think all of our
Ryan,
videos,
I'm
we
sorry,
put out
Ryan
are-
was
Hey,
like,
I'm not gonna watch. I'm just gonna
Ryan
listen.
has a lot of-
I'm gonna listen when I should come in.
Ryan doesn't know, like, he goes by a lot of names. It's Ryan, Lanny, Chuck. He doesn't know his name. He
Max.
lost.
I mean,
Right now it's Bucky.
if you
Yeah.
think all of our videos, like, are always just perfect, this is how it is.
Takes
Like,
about 10 times.
this is
before we
only
get
for
it
a
once.
2-second promo. Imagine Ryan's 5-minute cameos. I'm
And
just
you
saying.
know, and now you.
We've
I
heard
don't
it
need
10
to wonder
times.
why I don't post on Instagram. All right, let's go. Oh wait, I didn't. Thank God, because I don't remember what it was. What was the Hamilton?
Hamilton Radio.
Hamilton Radio.
Yeah.
Hamilton.
Okay,
Okay,
we go.
Bobby. Open up the pack. Let's go.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Robert Ochoa.
Oh, it's me. Hi, I'm Raymond. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again.
I'll start it off.
Take 17.
Hola, me llamo Ryan.
And I'm Rick.
Hola, mi amo Raymond.
No, you cannot.
Dude, te amo.
I had that, bro.
Dude,
I had that,
You
bro.
threw me off, bro.
I had that, bro.
Oh, jeez.
And we're going back to our first and only language, English. Let's go. Let's go.
Here you go, right.
And
What is up, world? This is Ryan Ochoa,
And you know it's the oldest Rick.
Coming at you is Raymond.
and Bobby,
and we are the Ochoa Boyz.
and you are listening to Hamilton Radio.
Perfect.
Coming at you like that. one,
Honestly,
bro?
we could have did it the first time, but
Can
why
you
would that?
imagine
There's
how
no
long-
fun with that.
Can you imagine how?
I mean, for you.
Imagine us. Dude, remember that
We had to do it 10 times for
Dude,
it.
imagine
What are you
us
doing?
four on a TV show together. You know how many takes?
Okay, I would watch, and we need to make it happen. And second, is this your mom?
Oh, on Ochoa Boyz?
Yeah. Or is that one of you guys' comments?
You're literally pointing.
No, we are currently getting hacked right now.
Yeah. Somebody shouldn't be doing that.
They're still commenting.
We're getting hacked.
We are currently being hacked.
Commenting again.
That
So
was good time.
your account.
That was good.
That could be. That's right. Well,
Dan, tell me.
our dad runs it. Our manager runs it. We don't know which one. It's all been there. Sometimes we run it.
Okay. And it's somebody that's from you. That's what I meant.
Oh, that's from
What is
YouTube.
it?
Oh, it's our YouTube.
Oh, it's our YouTube. Oh yeah.
It could be Destiny watching.
We have a lot of people linked to Destiny.
No,
A
it's
lot of
probably
people
Destiny.
linked in. We have, our father runs some of it, especially behind like the merchandise stuff. Then we have our manager, and then we run it. So I mean, there's a lot of people.
A
So
lot of people.
I knew
good
I,
to have-
our
it's good to have a
fans
bunch
might
of-
be linked to Ochoa Boyz, too.
I
We
knew
don't
I
know.
shouldn't have let that guy use my phone to make a phone call.
Well, guys, I really want to say thank you so much for being here. Real quick, my boyfriend here, he just wants to meet you. He wants to let you know that he's a great fan. Here,
We don't use the F words, but I appreciate it.
this is Christopher.
What's
How's
up?
it going,
Christopher?
man.
Nice to
What
meet
is your pleasure?
Nice to meet you guys. You guys are really funny. I've been listening in the background, dying.
Really?
That's
You guys should be like a comedian group, just touring, just doing your own thing. I mean, you're just.
They need a live show.
Oh my god, easily. They definitely need a live show. Someone can make it happen, right?
We just cap on each other and all that. But, we've been approached many times for reality shows.
it's a brother thing, we could just
It is.
each other.
I think that's why it kind of works too. Is I mean, we push each other over the edge off camera. So when we're on camera, it doesn't there's nothing that we could say that really will affect.
we can shots fired, but it's all funny game.
Yeah.
The only thing is, if Raymond gets too hot and he has to change his shirt on the internet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Oh no, that's because I sneeze. I sneeze.
Raymond's a
Guys,
jerk.
if
Raymond's
you sneeze-
Because you
If you-
sneeze.
If you don't change your shirt after you sneeze, I don't know what else. I mean, come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Sicko.
No, it's only him. That's not a normal thing.
Yeah, no, I sneezed in my shirt and I didn't want to
Never
Yeah,
had
Raymond's really thoughtful. He won't spread germs to us
Yeah.
if no one he
Which
sneezes in his
which
shirt.
that happens to
That's
be
very
another
interesting.
thing.
I never thought of that.
That happens to be another thing we never talked about. We jumped 5 years back and everything, but we never talked about this pandemic that's been going on. We just skipped that year as well. We literally jumped to all the good things.
Well, we wanted the positive stuff.
2020 is not the best.
Yeah, and 2020 is a year we don't all want to talk about. I
You forget
understand,
2020.
but at the same time,
Minus
we
young-
did just
young
jump past
kids.
one of the craziest years we've all
We
ever
did. We
experienced.
definitely did.
So that is another thing too.
And still going on. I
Yeah.
mean, you still
We're
gotta
still all in lockdown.
go wear masks everywhere we go. I mean,
There is reasons why we're doing home interviews. So hey, there's that.
That's true.
I'm thankful for that, though. That's why I got the opportunity to interview tonight.
I think it was a great, not to get too, inspo right now. There's a time and a place for that. But I got to put my inspiration hat on after. But
Oh God, here we go.
no, I'm just saying
See you in 6 hours.
we make the best of what we do.
Yeah.
Everyone has. Look at you. You're doing your radio show and you're still doing it. You're making it happen.
Truthfully,
You knew you couldn't stop.
it was a blessing in disguise. I was able to, with this everything going on, I was able to finally open my Twitch, had the time to really focus. I think it was hard at one point for me to really get committed to it because I had 30 other things I wanted to do with my life. But right now, staying back, I was able to, find a way that I was able to connect with people, like everyone that, they type PP Nation and they type We Had Turbulence and it's all jokes and everything. But truth is I was able to connect with more people this way. And, I'm not gonna say I'm proud of it, but personally, just as I've always been this way, I'm the more private one. I don't like to post. So I feel like I gain distance from everyone, and I don't like that. I don't like, having people that truly support what I do. And I still am a little separated because I just don't do the whole social media scene. But by this way, Twitch, I was able to, connect with them, talk to them. And it was all because of having the time to really do it. So yeah, it was a minor blessing in disguise. And, hey, everyone has their downside to it, but you got to look at the positives and everything. So I found that, and I was able to start doing this. We did music videos, and it truly was minor blessings in disguise, and you got to count those more than the negatives because it will overweigh you if you let it.
Raymond, you should be a motivational speaker. Did you know that? Because the first time I started speaking to you, that's just what I keep thinking of.
Well, it's not motivational speaking. It's just if you can speak from your heart, then you feel like you can.
Which is motivational speaking.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. You can get money with it and PayPal.
Raymond surprisingly actually is really good because even today, we were talking amongst the family. Raymond's turned into being a what's the word I'm looking for?
A purge doctor.
Definitely
purge doctor. You're right.
Oh yeah, I mean he definitely fixes stuff.
Here's the thing: if you can be a middleman and you can see both sides from every story,
that's what it is.
You'll be fine. Because everyone wants to be one-sided, and
everyone wants to be right,
and everyone wants to be right. But at the end of the day, someone's always wrong, but nobody likes to be pointed out. So if you can find the middle ground between everything, you'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
Very emotional. Very motivational. Beautiful.
So on that note,
did you have the last thing you wanted to say, hon?
Well, I just want to say that I'm 24. I've been, chucked from my Carly. I'm not even kidding. I will still bust out laughing because I laugh at the stupidest, dumbest things in the world. I mean, I'll still watch SpongeBob, iCarly, Victorious, whatever. And I'm always going to love that stuff. I'm kind of like a kid that's never going to grow up, that I'm always going to love that little thing that I love being a kid. So, anyway.
Chris, let me just tell you something, man.
What's up?
We're all in our 20s. Raymond's almost there. And
you're 19.
And we all 7 months away. And we all collect Funko Pops. Guess what? If a girl doesn't accept it, sorry. Sorry.
I think I accept it. I don't know.
Well, at the end of the day,
FF.
Raymond was a little 4 or 5 year old boy when he got brought into the industry. I've been, literally blessed. Don't get me wrong. I always talk about it on live all the time, but I've never had a 9-to-5 job, so far in my life. I've been grateful for that. So I don't know what that's like. But on that note, it's because I never, I barely went to, school. I had elementary school, a little bit of middle school. But other than that, I lived on set. I did school on set by myself with a teacher, really. That was it. I didn't have peers around me. With that being said, we're still, why do you think I post? Like tomorrow is one of my biggest posts on TikTok regarding Disney. I'm still living that nostalgia of being a kid. You know what I mean? Of the shows that
Pair of Kings is coming.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I'm 28 years old. I'm the biggest kid ever.
And
I'm an animator.
Yes,
like a big teddy bear, right?
Well, truthfully, how we talked about not having a 9-to-5 and stuff like that. I had this question come up with me yesterday on stream. They were like, have you had any bad celebrity encounters? And I have. And it doesn't affect me, but personally it does irritate me because it's a blessing to do what you can do, right? What we do, it truly is a blessing. And to be able to be put into a platform where you can make the world a better place, and if you're not taking advantage of that, it's really annoying because in the idea of that someone that has a mindset that just wants to have world peace or just wants to have someone's day change to a smile. anything like that, and you could take that away. But, you know, it is a blessing in our eyes because, and people always say, oh, you know, you're so sweet or whatever. But truthfully, all of us, and we're all on the same page here, we all want to just we want to do our part to make the world better. So if we can cause a laugh in someone's life and, you know, give them a smile or whatever, and you said, you know, about a TV or show and going on tour and all that stuff. Truthfully, all we want is just to make people smile. That's all we care about. You know, and it's a blessing that we can. We don't need to do a 9 to 5 to do it, but at the end of the day, if we had to, but we still are on a platform enough where we could make the world better, that's all we care about, honestly.
Oh, Gabby's on. Here, Raymond, like, it's exactly. He just gave me an idea of what I wanted to say. Here's a good way to maybe end it, maybe it won't end. Who knows? What was I gonna say?
I don't know, bro, but you came in pretty hard.
I came in
you guys
so like ready to say,
bro.
And then I literally saw Gabby's comment. I was like, hey, Gabby's on, and then totally forgot what I was gonna say.
Squirrel.
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 Literally, attention span. That of a peanut.
DJ Ziggy Bass.
DJ Ziggy Bass.
So DJ Ziggy Bass is here, and Ochoa Boyz is
Go
commenting.
subscribe.
Give me like
somebody really did hack us.
it wasn't our dad on Ochoa Boyz. Shoot. Hold on, let me see if I remember this.
Come on, Ryan, you had it.
It was so. It was
inspiring people.
I'm telling you, it was gold too. It was so something. It was something.
That was platinum, dude. Good job, bro.
No, it was literally going off of what Raymond said.
Poor guy.
Here, as he's explaining, I'll say another thing about a thing too is somebody.
Oh, I got it.
Now you remember?
Yeah, I remember. Okay,
All right.
Don't forget.
I was just stalling.
Don't
forget.
forget.
I was just
Don't
gonna
forget.
act like I was.
It had to deal with what he said. It said he had to deal with. Dang, I forgot.
Let him
I'm
go.
just kidding.
Let him go.
I'm kidding.
Let him go.
Literally has to deal with when we first started. All right, when we first started performing, you know, it was like almost like a pride thing where when you go to perform for someone, you want there to be a lot of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You do. You want there, you know, of course, especially when we started, and especially now, our music is made for big crowds and party and, you know, just fun vibes with a lot of people. Going off of what Raymond said about, you know, even if we didn't have that platform, when we actually went to a performance in Las Vegas and Red Foo was there, and he told Raymond won a thing that was like super simple that he had to like send a thing or post or something, and Raymond ended up winning a private like chat with Red Foo.
Cool guy, by the way.
He came out and told Raymond, basically gave him one of the probably the best advice that we've as an artist still take to this day, and now I'm kind of utilizing it in my daily life, where he said the way I you guys are hacked. The way I reached to, you know, where I am was, it didn't matter where I was or who I was performing for. He's like, me and Sky Blue, LMFAO, they showed up to a show and there was one person there waiting. And they went up to them and said, "Yeah, hey, who are you?"
They were okay. So here's the thing.
Tell them the story, because then it's going to go off of what I want to say.
So Red Foo was like, "Hey, you know, when I was going out to perform, him and Sky Blue, LMFAO, it was when they were just starting. They only saw one person in the crowd, and they were like, you know, I want to. Let's not do the show. You know, like there's no point to. There's only one person. You know, and LMFAO, they're the party scene. They want everything like that.
Yeah, of course.
Some part of them just wanted to go out there and say, you know, who are you here for? Because it was an act. It was a few acts that were doing it, and they're like, I'm here to see LMFAO. And because they said that, they're like, you know what, screw it, we're doing the show. And they did it, and you know, it started off with that one person, but with the crowd, it slowly started to grow. Literally mid-show, people were coming in, and it started at one person. That one person that came to show them, that minor belief in them was what drew in, like, I think they said like 150 people. And at the end of the day, that's a plus. You know, they went from one person to 150 people that it did. And now,
and we've seen them live.
Exactly.
Like,
they're dope. And the truth is, you know, I think everyone has that little disbelief in themselves. I'm not saying belief, but disbelief, where they doubt themselves. And, you know, they need that little extra push from someone that they can look up to. And at the time, that was them for us. You know, they had where you know people would want to be at in the music industry, the crowd. They had the vibe, but then there was a point where only one person was in the crowd, and it shows. You know that just staying consistent and actually believing yourself can change truly everything. And we're living proof. They're living proof. It truly matters.
Which is why going off of that story and what he just said is it goes with my attitude that I've taken towards TikTok, especially because I've seen a lot of success on the app, but for a long time I doubted myself about joining for many different reasons. One being that I was scared that I didn't want it to be such a commitment. But I didn't realize that the joy that I was going to find by making it such a commitment. But then Rick is hiding. That was from Gabby.
No camera shot.
And then, but now it goes to seeing the Ochoanizer family grow, seeing, Raymond and, the love on the Twitch streams and, now Lit Nation with me. My first live on TikTok, I had about 30 people. 30. Now I'm getting 300, and I'm getting 20 to 30 to 50,000 viewers a night, on Wednesday night. But it goes back to the beginning is it doesn't matter on how many people are there. It goes to this. When we first started, there was 0 people. Now there's so many, there's so many comments coming up and everyone's sharing it and coming on, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if there's even one person or 100. It's the message that you're sharing in it and who are you trying to impact, you know what I mean? And hopefully, which it's, what we've stuck by, people are going to find it and people are going to join, and want to be a part of it. And that's why for me, I want to be a part of Lit Nation now. It's not just like, something that I throw. It's something that it helps me personally. So it doesn't matter if there's 1 or 10 or 100 or thousands. It's something that helps me personally every Wednesday, which is why I continue to do it. And hopefully there's going to be other people there to join it,
To back his thing, I think I just saw a comment from, I think her name was Leticia. I think I said that right. Last week, she didn't know who I was. But as of a week ago, she started watching every stream of mine on Twitch. Her right there.
Yeah.
Her. She just joined my stream. She started joining my streams. She just followed me on Instagram. Like I said, it all happens, And
I think because of Lit Nation.
I live by this quote.
Lit Nation. Okay, Ryan, I see you.
Found Lit Nation first. Let's just say it.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah, but thank God she found me. Otherwise, we would have lost it. Like I say this all the time, slow and steady wins the race, and I back that. Truly.
Oh, Sammy Bolter is here.
Get Ray on TED Talk. No, don't do that.
She's very inspiring too.
Anyways, slow and steady truly wins the race. So, whatever goal you're trying to reach, you're not going to get there in the day. But, in a year, couple years, you'll get where you want to go. And then you can set your new goal wherever you want to be. At one point, where we're at was where our goal was. It's true. Where we're at right now, the dream we're living was our goal years ago. But now that we're here, we set a new goal. And that's all you do. You just talk about, Matthew McConaughey said it best, in 10 years, I'm gonna be who I wanted to be 10 years ago. But
my hero.
Exactly.
Doing quotes now. Look at you, Raymond.
Look at this 19-year-old bro. He's got some wisdom up there.
I know.
Because he's not 20 yet.
I want to eat what he's having.
Everybody knows Raymond from when we started, too. That's why everyone liked Raymond from the beginning. He's always been ahead of his years. Which sometimes when he was younger was definitely a problem. It was definitely a pain sometimes with some of the other
he played Chuck, so I think he got that naturally.
Ryan?
Yeah, but
Danny.
Ray's always been ahead of his years, so he's not really, his age that you that has on paper.
Ray is speaking so much truth tonight.
But shout out to you guys see Lindsay that's in the chats as
Raymond,
well.
those notes are working.
Lindsay right there.
Guys, there's like 1,000 comments.
Exactly, but Lindsay in particular, we're talking about us and in music and stuff. Well, Lindsay is someone that's also mega talented. you guys got to see what she does every single day for us.
Samantha Gia.
And we're
Savina!
constantly
I love you
sharing
guys.
and
Wait,
posting that.
hold
so
up. Savina is the legend. I'm gonna wait. Can we go back to Savina's comment?
Yes.
She is the most supportive person. I think that's her. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's her from my stream. I'm gonna get the date on that. Okay, continue.
Okay.
Just she's a legend. Anyways, continue.
They're all legends.
Yeah,
they're all legends.
everyone
But
is.
like I said, just shout out to Lindsay because she does every single day. She's doing some amazing artwork and cool things for us, and she's very talented. So I just saw her name and shout out to her. Yeah.
Wow.
Look at all the comments coming in. I love it.
Seriously. Yes, there's so many comments.
Thanks to everybody that watched. If you're just tuning in, you missed a lot. I'm just kidding.
Go back. Well, this is going to be live on my Facebook, as you know. I don't know
Oh, perfect. Okay, great. Then.
on your Facebook yet, but they can definitely come back to here.
I want to rewatch what Raymond said too. 'Cause I'm gonna take his words for inspiration tomorrow.
I'm going to look for it on your next Instagram post.
Definitely. And it's just gonna be at the very end.
Ryan, is he meeting that? Did he make the little quote book inside your thing, Ryan? Raymond's word?
Almost there. I've heard a lot of it before, but just kidding. Just kidding.
All right, real quick, we're going to get ready to end the show, Ryan. I want you to just talk about what this week is for you.
Plagiarizing.
Yeah.
Ryan,
Yes. I'm sorry.
I want you to talk about, before we get ready to end the show, what is this week countdown on your Instagram?
Oh, my week countdown is Pair of Kings week.
Good. Yes.
Pair of Kings drops on Friday on Disney Plus. Not entirely sure what time because this is my first Pair of Kings dropping on Disney Plus.
Excited.
So I don't know if it's Thursday night.
Hope you guys are ready to see the troll on Pair of Kings. The troll on Pair of Kings and young Lanny are studs.
Yes. Raymond's in two
Raymond's
episodes.
the only person, and probably in a lot of shows, that plays two different characters in the same show. How is that even possible?
Yeah.
You know, I
This man's a legend.
I don't think they knew I did.
You know, I think they knew this. The writers loved this guy. They wanted to hire him for Lanny. He was too young, but they got him. They got him in the show.
They tried getting me.
True fact.
They tried getting me for Lanny, but
if this guy auditioned for Lanny, it was.
But then I walked in.
And you stole all the thunder.
They wanted to get for me, but they didn't want to see. They didn't want to put the wig on me every day, so they just got the one with the actual curly hair.
Okay. Anyway.
Amazing.
Season one. Raymond's in. He's in the episode Tone Def Jam where Mitchell sings "Live Like Kings," which one of our favorite episodes.
One of the best episodes.
It's the episode that you can compare.
Which I'm also
Doc
in as
singing
well.
to Ryan
You guys,
singing.
I got my little background in that one too. So I technically was in 2 episodes as well. So I technically, really, to be honest, I really was in 3 episodes, but my first one got cut out. Just saying.
Wait, did you?
I was in the original pilot of.
Oh, that's right.
But then they went and did all this reshoots and stuff, and they're like, you know what? They couldn't afford.
Well, we actually didn't reshoot everything. We just reshoot the scenes with.
No, you know what? Here's the thing. Here's what we had to do.
They were like, Disney said, we'll pick this up, but we got to reshoot.
No, here's the reason. Here's actually. I also heard. This is what I heard from the writers. They said, you know, I was actually standing right next to Ryan's character when I was in the episode, and they're like, dang, this is our Lanny. And they were like, I was starting to outshine the main star. So they're like, we got to reshoot. We got to get someone else in there.
That's hilarious. Is Christopher listening to this? This is
right here.
Dude, this is funny.
I wasn't available for the reshoots, so they had to.
Oh my god.
Did they just get Lanny?
What is that?
I said, did they just get Lanny? Did they
Honestly,
just?
you guys want to know a crazy fact though about Pair of Kings? They legit they wanted to use me for this show originally, like not like as Lanny, but like the reason why I literally wasn't in it. Like Raymond and Ryan look a lot more different and stuff, but at that time when Ryan was on Pair of Kings, me and Ryan looked a lot more alike too. And that was another thing. Unless they made me come on the show as like Ryan's brother, or like how they did it, they always called Ryan the troll on the show. Well,
which worked out.
Someone that looked like him as the troll. That's why they always made that joke, right? But it's like
I don't know why though.
They didn't have me on the show because unless it was like his brother coming on out of nowhere, like they just knew we looked too much alike for me to be on the show with them.
Danny, I apologize. This is like the 50th time we've ended this, and it's still here.
Yeah, we gotta replug.
I can't wait. Yeah,
I'm not talking to you guys forever. I have no problem. You're just on the radio.
Next time you interview us, just tell us we're gonna do like a 15-minute interview.
That's never
knowing that it'll be like an hour and a half.
Actually, what I want to do for you guys is, I don't know if I have to speak to your manager or not, but you guys should be on our Roku channel. You guys should have your own show on our Roku channel.
Absolutely.
I think your show, yes. I think that
gotta start somewhere.
Would love it more than anything. I know that we would love it. Everybody tuning in. I mean, there's still so many comments.
I know more people are coming in too. It's crazy.
Yeah, the views are going back up. But I definitely want to say I think that's something that we should do for you guys. I think you should look into it. So I don't know if I need to email you the information or you have to send me your manager, because I used to contact your manager, but now I contact you guys.
But you guys can promote anything you want.
So
I had a bunch of jokes running through my head, but they weren't fun.
What are you gonna say, Ryan? Come on.
No, it's okay.
Just say it.
It's okay. I'm always thinking of something. That's why. What did DJ Ziggy Bass just say? He said it's blocked on here. It says new comments. It says Bobby something on POK.
Comments and scroll up. I think you
can it says you missed 100 mins.
Oh, 100 minutes.
Bobby, what did we say?
Yeah. Oh, Bobby was too expensive to have on POK. Yeah.
Bobby was too expensive to have.
Or
your dad said
their writers didn't like. I caused too much havoc on that set.
They had the Gucci Lanny, and then they had the Walmart Lanny.
I caused too many problems on that set, and the main one was I ate all the crafty food. That's for sure. There wasn't.
Everyone did.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So we definitely want to talk about that. I think you guys would be amazing. I mean, seriously.
Rick, you and Demi.
Raymond, I already know you're 100% down. We got to get Ryan, and then
wait, what am I 100% down for?
Roku channel.
I'm just saying.
When did I say that?
I'm just saying.
You secretly said it in your head.
So we're telepathic.
It sounds cool, but just remember this.
Dope.
POK was
linked like that.
POK couldn't afford me, so I mean.
Michelle just joined.
I'm just kidding.
I'll get broke in my PayPal.
I'm just kidding. I'm technically free at this point. I'm just kidding.
Well, when you're in quarantine, sometimes that happens, but you can definitely. Well, I know Ryan, you're on Cameo. Is anyone else on Cameo? You guys should have no Ochoa Boyz Cameo.
Oh my gosh, I forgot to plug my Cameo.
It's definitely.
I've been on Cameo. I've actually been doing really well the past few days. I've been keeping up with my messages. I think I'm only like behind 2 or 3 that are like past 3 days, but
You
other than that, I mean, I've been rolling on Cameo. Haven't done much else, but been rolling on Cameo. I just like connecting with people.
You should, but your fans love connecting with you guys, all 4 of you. So you guys should have an Ochoa Boyz Cameo.
Nah, they can connect to me.
Really? No,
it's true. I mean, that's basically what his cameos turn to. He gets a cameo, and it's like
you literally like a lot of the cameos have been like, "Hey, I want you and the boys." I was like,
it's like one of his next cameos I heard is literally going to be, "Hey, can you actually do a cameo just singing the whole Lost in Your Love?" I'm like, that's so cool, you know? I'm like, that's amazing. That's a great cameo.
That is, and they're paying for it.
No, I'm just kidding. That wasn't one of them, but it's going to be.
Which is crazy because that still is mind-boggling to me. But the only reason is,
I'm just kidding.
I mean, on here I'm looking at just in the chat box that I can see. There's 5 people that I chat with on Cameo. That's just 5 that are actually on this chat. Not counting, I get a lot of randoms. Past few days, I've been getting a lot of like just never before like seen, never been say, "Are you going live tonight?" There's no pictures. There's just like, "I watch all your lives," which is really cool. Yeah. But the fact that they actually pay, the reason being is Cameo is super helpful. I'm not like trying to plug them at all, but they're just really helpful to make sure they filter everything, make sure they're appropriate, and make sure that I actually get them. You know?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, guys, thank you so much for being here. Unfortunately, I have to.
Oh my gosh.
I want to say thank you so much for you all being here and your funny, spontaneous goofs. I mean, literally, I think the last YouTube video I've watched of you guys were something with cereal, which was the best video I've ever seen.
That was like 4 years ago.
Oh my gosh, that's a long time ago.
Wow.
But they were funny. Like, those are the videos and stuff.
Ray was just getting out of diapers.
They were in diapers.
Raymond just got potty trained when we released that video.
I don't think so. You were older because Desi was in it too. I think.
That was your Speedo stage.
Thank you all so much. Seriously, I really just want to say thank you. I'll stay in touch with
Thank you.
Oh,
Reach
absolutely.
out to me with your new album when you have it. Your
Hey, it'll be 2023. Just kidding. Hopefully,
Sometime this year.
Yeah, hopefully
either the end
sometime.
of this year for sure, the beginning of next year.
Early next
It'll be
year.
one of those things where we're like, are we gonna start strong with something or finish strong with something?
Fine, I'll
But a
reach
lot
out
of
to
the
you.
album is already kind of laid. We just got to go in and we have a few more songs to record and a few more cleanups. But
And we
that-
may be releasing this album a little bit differently than we released last one. You know, like some songs
You'll-
may
you'll
be out
definitely hear a
differently.
new song
We
this
may
year.
have a jump start on some music videos that you guys may see before. We're not sure. You know.
Mhm.
that reminds me of Motor.
We actually are sure, but I'm just gonna say we're not sure. So you guys.
No,
Did you
you
hear that?
have to keep some stuff
He's-
secret.
He said jumpstart. He's already thinking about Motor.
Oh, I
Oh,
think,
that's where you got that from.
Ryan, stop thinking we're not doing the one too.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Thank
exactly.
you all so much for being here. I'm gonna end the show. Say goodbye to all your fans and your family and your love.
Much love.
Love
Love
you
you
guys.
guys.
Thank you for stopping by.
Nice to meet you, Chris.
Have a good one.
Bye,
Thank you
Danny.
so
Tell your
much.
dad
Have
we
a
said
great-
hey as well.
I will. You mean Sal? I definitely will.
Yes.
Uncle.
Bye,
Chat
everyone.
soon.
Thank
Dream,
you all
wish,
so
believe.
much.
Yes. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good night.
Shout out to the
Bye.
nation.